Hey guys, welcome back to Dragon Quest VI. Last time we helped fulfill a promise to a couple's late child and ended up getting a flying bed. From there we explored around and found a kingdom where a lady was stuck in a mirror, and the king, who fallen in love with her despite never talking to her other than just seeing her through looking glass, said, "Hey, that's now the love of my life. Please go save her." And we did some shenanigans, climbed a tower, and helped the best way we could, and managed to free her. That netted us a option to, well, open a gate key and let us go surfing around a little bit more, which leads us to our current town, Pescado. Apparently, they are a little bit down on their luck. They don't have any fish that they could get. Someone keeps buying it all up for the little bit that they have, and they don't seem to be able to fish very well. But there's some rumor about mermaids that can't possibly be true. So that's what we're going to go ahead and try and, well, figure out. So, to actually go ahead, we talked to everybody around here, but in order to make progress, what we first to do is talk to him. Hey, look at the time. I need to get a move on. I've got my delivery to make. Excuse me, I ate not too long ago, so I'm probably going to be clearing my throat a little.
Hey, Cal, why don't we just try following him? It's careless to abandon a shop while there's still customers.
Whoa, that fella's quick. Alright, so he's zooming along like he's friggin' Sonic here. He goes inside. We follow him. No commentary.
Well, that's my delivery done. I suppose I'll be going back to the shop then. I'll see you next time, Rod. Thanks for your custom.
Well, that fella's always on the move, are you?
Oops, he's gone already. Must be pretty busy. That fishmonger don't half walk fast.
Here again. Can't you see I'm busy? Get out. Go on. Sling your hook. Blimey. It's all a little way to greet visitors.
What a meanie. It's like he's got a fish chip on his shoulder or something.
Oh, and then you're still commenting about the fishmonger. Alright. So, you see him walking about, and you can actually speed this up if you really want to. But in any case, yeah, he's looking out and trying to see if anyone's following him. And if you do follow him, then he's going to go all the way back and you have to do it all over again. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a little. But what you can do to speed things up is apparently just go inside the house and then go inside the cave. Because, spoiler alert, he's going to go inside the cave. Right over there. So, wait till he's a little moving more and just go in, out, and then let's just go inside the cave. Now here we have a stealth mission, just so you know. We're gonna save state. But yeah, if he catches you, then you are, then what do you call it? Then again, everything has to go back. You have to go all the way back, and that'll be the end of it. I'm gonna save state because this is very tricky. Let's see. Okay. Right here. Stay right behind this. Don't see me. Don't see me. Okay. I'm going to be fast forwarding this because this takes a while. And also, I can't move the camera either. But yeah, just keep staying here because he's going to keep looking back. A lot of people tend to have trouble on this one. Sometimes I do too. Because if you let him get it too far ahead, you get screwed too. I'm going to save state here. Because if he gets too far ahead, then you basically lose him. And it won't work for you. He's going to look back. Alright. The monsters aren't here. I can say that much. I'm trying something new with Carver's voice. I never know, though.
I don't see anything weird here anyway. There might be a big monster boss hiding around here.
Or not. Okay. We save state. Next floor. For the most part, this game doesn't get throw too big of curveballs at you. But you can just kind of stay here, watch him a bit. He's going to turn around one more time. Okay. Now it's safe to go ahead. It's okay for him to get a little bit ahead of you, but just not too far. Because he gets extra paranoid around here. I'm going to stay back a little bit, because I don't trust it. And... okay, yeah, he already looked back. The game definitely... that's probably the trickiest part. Don't see us? Okay. Definitely stay back a bit, because you never... I don't remember how it works, but I didn't... it's not like I practiced this. Alright, I'm going to save state because this seems a little tricky. Okay, okay. I was a little worried he's about to look back at me, and I'm like, oh crap! Alright, you guys have nothing else to say? Oh. He stopped in place. I'm glad I waited. Okay. Let's see. You're going to keep going that way. We should be okay here. It's hard to know when he's going to go back. Look back. That's the thing. I'm going to save state again because this is a little bit tricky. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go behind here now. And I'm actually going to fast forward a bit. Oh, jeez. Yeah, he already looked back. Alright, stay behind here. His range is a little weird at times. But he's gonna look that way and that way. Okay, we did it. He found a button. Yeah, I don't think many caves have that feature. Honestly, I find that really impractical. You guys have nothing else to say? Really? Oh, it sealed itself up. Okay. But yeah, that's the important thing. You have to see when he does it, because you can't just go up to it and just know it's there. At least as far as I know. You know, I haven't tested that out in a long time, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to work. Okay. So, now that we did that, no one still has any commentary about that. That's kind of boring. Ta-da! And again, no commentary. Wow, really, guys? Well, you lot, you don't know what when you're not welcome, do you? I'm guessing you didn't see anything strange or startling just now, am I right? You're gonna want to say no. So you saw something, did you? I'm afraid I can't let you leave this cave alive. Look at the shape I'm in now. It's not like I could stop you even if I tried. I suppose you came to try and get your hands on a real live mermaid. But that's not why you're here. But if that's not why you're here, then I'm begging you, don't tell anyone about that mermaid you saw. If word gets out, who knows what could happen to my poor sweet Unda.
Oh, Rad.
Unda, my scaly love. Ugh.
Listen to me, Rad. There's no need to be suspicious. Nothing in these folks' hearts is deceitful or malicious.
This is where the rhyming mermaids came from. That's why 11 had them. Well, if my Unda say some good in you, I can't be all bad. So you keep quiet about it. Yes. I'm so happy I could wait. It seems my Unda's instincts were right. I owe my Unda everything. She saved my life, you say. I remember it like it was yesterday. I ignored the villagers' warnings and went out to fish in spite of the fierce storm that was raging. A huge wave struck my ship head on and sank it. It left my arms and legs reduced to this sorry state. I must have swallowed half the ocean. I could feel myself fading fast. It was then that Unda appeared. She took me in her arms and carried me to the safety of this cave. But my poor Unda paid a price for her kindness.
With my dear little mermaid sisters, I frolicked in the sea. True bliss it was to swim, so joyful and carefree. When the storm arrived, we turned our tail and headed home. But then I heard that voice, so faint and so alone. My heart was rent asunder by those plaintive cries. I knew deep in my soul that I could not swim idly by. It was then I discovered my one true destiny, the lily in my dear rod, who waited there for me.
Mama Unda bravely swam to help me. Her fellow mermaids thought she was lost and swam home. Unda left stranded, unable to cross the monster-infested seas by herself.
Since that fateful day, I've been safely hidden here. My rod has made it clear that I have not a thing to fear. I dearly love to...
I dearly love to take Unda back to her companions, but it's just...
Rod, it pains me oh so much to see the anger that you vent. Do you not already realize that I'm perfectly content? Now if you excuse me, I need to stretch my fins. But what use is a mermaid without her daily swim?
What a tale, eh? You're about to see a grown man cry.
Old Amos seems to have got some seawater in his eyes. We're feeling love between man and mermaid. That's good stuff, right down.
Wow. Okay, and then it's repeating. Unda may have put her on a brave face, but now she daily wants to return to her true home. But I'm not the man I was, and I have not the strength left in my limbs to help her. If only there's someone who had the strength and courage to escort my Unda back to her home. Did anyone with a ship and courage such a first, treacherous waters who could return my Unda to her home? I'm gonna save state and say no. I say, I thought it was a bit too much to hope for.
We got a ship. We've got courage. Why not tell him?
Aye, down. We can do this. Take them up on it, aye?
We just gotta take Unda back. Pretty please tell.
Alright, yeah, we know. Yes. You know, where are they? Wait, you mean you? I don't want to show you look the part, but if you're sure. Right, let's stop by seeing this boat of yours. I'll wait here while you go and fetch it.
So he doesn't think we look the part. If it's strength in a ship they need, we ought to give them both.
Come on, let's go and show them our ship. Alright. And now we can just kind of walk out. And then, yeah, so this is just the usual here. I am actually going to walk out, though, because there's not much. Oh, something else I didn't mention in, since last time. I have been grinding some job levels over in Spiegel Spire. And, well, just about everyone except the Slime Knight has their second job now, so we're all set up. We have Carver, who is a gladiator now. Amos is the paladin class. Tal is almost finished with Luminary, but he's going to be going to his hero class soon after this. Ashland's already a sage. I think she was the sage last time, I can't remember. Nevin is the start of the armamentalist class now. Millie's almost already done with her Luminary stuff, but after this she's not going to have any more grinding. And right now I have Goowain still as a sorcerer. He's going to take a little bit of sage, but then he's going to go martial artist after this. I just want to get him enough to learn the oomph spell, but that's about it. So, just so you guys know, after this there won't be as much off-stream grinding. I did try my best to not level up though too. I'm trying to keep their some sort of like challenge in here too. It's really hard to balance them both, but I think this is going to be suitable. Anyway, hello dude. Let's do again. Nothing fighting today. What's that, Rod? Oi, he's been known to show his face from here from time to time. He always looks a bit shifty when he skulks in his cave. Wonder what he's up to.
That guy does have bait on his hook, right?
Well, you like the fish are they biting in the dark, stinking cave?
Isn't Monster stopping that lad catching fish, or is he just a bit useless?
Alright, anyway, let's show off our ship. Alright, first things first, we gotta go... Wait, you got something to say? Okay. Also, that bush got in my way. Nay! Anyway, just go ahead, go up to this cave. Just curious, is there anything around here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So we go in here.
Alright, time for the voyage home.
Oi, there she is.
I'm sorry we kept Rod waiting.
There we go. Oh boy. What is it? Wait, wrong voice. Like shit, it's you, isn't it, Carver? With that ship, you'll be able to cross the ocean and bring my hunter back to home.
What?
Carver, I'm begging you. Bring my hunter safely back to where her companions will await her. Could I rely on you? No safe state? No. Carver, I'm begging you. Okay, it's just about that mess. Yes. I know you wouldn't let me down. My darling hunter, please go with these brave folks. What we had, it couldn't last forever. I'm sending you back to where you rightfully belong.
But Rod, what about...
It pains me to say it, but if you stay here with me, you'll never be truly happy. This isn't your home.
But Rod, haven't you forgotten that special thing we had? I cannot think of leaving. It makes me feel so sad.
Hunter, that's enough. Please go. You cannot stay here. One day, I swear I will...
Rod, my love, I know inside that this is not the end. Every single day, I'll pray that we shall meet again.
Aww. Hunter, my scaly love. Alright.
This is so touching.
Old Amos has gone bright red, I tell you. Whoa, all is one heck of a fellow, eh? Hunter's fellow mermaids should be living in the sea, beyond that strait that lies far to the northeast. There must be the sea on the other side of that floodgate you came from through to get here. I'm counting on you. Escort my precious Hunter to her home. Alright. And now we have yet another escort mission, except this one is a lot more bearable. A little annoying, but much more bearable. There you go. And Peggy Sue says nay while on the ocean. We actually visited this once before. But yeah, it's through the floodgate. Oh, I just realized. We could just literally zoom. My bad. I was just checking my notes. Yeah, we could just go to Port Haven. She'll immediately follow us. Yeah, like that. Let me see. It's Port Haven and go north. Right over here. Yeah, that's something I didn't know in the beginning. Ahoy! Mermaids ho! Hope they won't swim off on us or nothing.
It's just like a dream. Yahoo! Finally here! And look at all the Hunter's friends.
Hello.
Over, my dear sister, I beg you, do not flee. It is I, your missing Unda. Have you so soon forgotten me? Unda? This is Unda? Is it really you? Do my eyes deceive me? Could this somehow be untrue?
I'm gonna mix up their voices, just so you guys know. There's no way I'm gonna keep...
Oh, my precious baby sister, back where she belongs. I had feared the worst. I'm so glad that I was wrong. I can still remember that dark day you disappeared. Was Unda gone forever? This is what we feared. Searching high and low, north to southeast, and east to west, we scoured the vast ocean floor without a second's rest. We lived in mortal fear that you had met some horrid beast who licked its savage lips and had itself a mermaid feast.
Yes, they all talk like Dr. Seuss.
Or had you met a worse fate, one too grim to bear? Perhaps you were lured away to some wretched human's lair. Was my mermaid sister helpless, held under lock and key? How could we hope to find her, or help or ever set her free? If only you could have known the sleepless nights I did endure, for in my painful state I feared there was no cure. But sister, let me tell you, let me whisper in your ear, not all human beings are as unkind as you fear. For without a sturdy vessel in which to safely sail, I am sure I would not be alive to tell this very tale. And if my loving rod had not looked after me so well, I am afraid I surely would not have a tale to tell.
Ugh.
I know I've caused you anguish, lots of misery and pain, but now that we're together, I will never leave again. All that really matters is that you have returned. All your mermaid sisters were terribly concerned. I must thank you, travelers, for rescuing my sister. Words should surely not express how terribly I've missed her. Whoever you may be, you have courage and reserve. Here's a little something, no more than you deserve. This is the harp of Lorelei, fabled mermaid in lore. Take it now, I implore you. Go ahead. It's yours.
And now we got the Lorelei's harp, and this will let us play beautiful music. That's it. Now there's nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. It was just a very pointless quest. There's nothing at all to it. At all. Nope. Or, no, there is.
If you're out at sea and ever find yourself in trouble, all you need to do is pluck that harp on the double. We'll listen for its melody, playing in the distance. Once we hear the sound, we shall offer our assistance. But all that we can do is take you to our home, down in the briny deep where our mermaid sisters roam. Down below the waves, you'll be free to explore all the delights that lie beneath the ocean floor. Come, my dear Stunda, let's spread happy tidings. My sister has returned, and is no longer in hiding. Thank you, my dear Ova. I'm so happy I have returned. Later, I'll share all the things that I have learned.
I hit the button fast by accident there. All we got to do is give this harp a strum, and we'll be swimming with the fishes. Well, as long as we don't wind up sleeping with the fishes. Let's give it a try. Oh, Millie, hey!
If we're unsure how to proceed, it's worth paying Madame Luca a little visit. She can see where our fate lies in the crystal and offers us guidance.
Yeah, that's because after we get this, the world, guess what? Expands even more! We have even more places that we can explore, and it's gonna get nuts.
I'm so happy for Unda made it back to her merfolk.
So we can go into the briny deep with this harp, eh? Let's do it, Joel.
Are Ova and Unda twins?
Over, under. Thank you. Thank you, Amos.
Holdeners couldn't tell the difference.
I didn't catch that. Sorry. Like I mentioned, I had dinner recently, and sometimes some things get a little caught in my throat there. But alright. So we have the power to do that. I hope Unda and the other mermaids live happily ever after and everything like that.
The thing's so huge. Where do you want to start? Old Amos has never showed you what to do at times like these. Hey, where to next, Hal? I'll follow you anywhere. Lead the way.
Okay. Well, let's go back in and just take a look.
Boy, I'm glad we got Unda home safe and sound.
Looks like the mermaids ain't scared of us anymore, eh?
Blimey, these mermaids ain't half beautiful. Humans, my dear sister, are they here to stare? As long as you don't kidnap, I honestly don't care. Humans fear for humans. I'll never understand. Do us all a favor and keep yourselves on land.
I see that as the kidnapper. Find me a net and I'm on the double. Whoa, hang on, I'm just kidding.
Geez, what a mean mermaid. We won't be bullied by any mermaid.
Excuse me.
Oh, how I miss Rod. I suppose it's for the best. spend time away from him. It's such a painful task. If you see him, tell him that he's always on my mind. I hope he's eating right, and to others being kind. Tell him I remember how much he always cared. I promise never to forget a single thing that we shared. And if he thinks of me too, I hope it makes him smile. I hope it helps him overcome all of his daily trials. I pray that we will meet again, but Goddess only knows. Yet, still I feel I'll be with him, wherever he may go. Aw, that's so sweet. I hope Rod can find something besides fish to eat around the village, though. She's worried about Rod's diet. Maybe he's overdosing on fish.
Like it. She's only acting like a perfect fishy wife for Rod, eh?
Alright.
Creatures of the land are a mystery to me. I wonder what it's like to roam outside the sea.
Imagine living with a mermaid.
You have to convert half your house into a swimming pool.
Well, I reckon the water's always greener on the other side of the rocks, eh?
Funny how she mentions that. I kind of wonder what it's like to be a mermaid, too.
Yeah, now we got people to talk to, so I figured I may as well.
Lieutenant question, one posed many times. Why is it that mermen are never mentioned in our rhymes? I'm afraid I cannot answer if mermen do exist. The answer is secret. Please do not insist.
Mermaid, I ain't in a hurry to see some hairy fish fella.
I'd love to meet a merman. I bet he'd be young and handsome and know all the best spots for seafood. What if mermen look exactly like mermaids? Blimey.
Oh. That's an interesting question, actually.
Sleeping while you float along is really a delight. I like to bed down on the waves each and every night. But often if it's stormy, I wake from my repose to the dreadful feeling of a seawater up my nose. Wow, I just feel seasick just thinking about it. I would have thought mermaids could take a bit of seawater up the nose.
I reckon she knows her business, but sleeping like this sounds like a good way to get conked by a boat keel.
Let's see, anything else of interest here? Oh yeah, a couple people here.
How fun it is to frolic here within the sea. Come, my fair thin sister, try and capture me. Look, a boat. Its presence is divine. Never have seen a ship more pleasant or sublime.
The people on the boat are even more amazing.
Was that a kid mermaid? Shouldn't she be in school with all the other little fish?
Hardy har.
She must never have seen a ship up close before. Humans, my dear sister, are they...
Oh, we've talked to you before. She's the mean one. And we only have this one left.
Mermaids are retiring, timid, bashful, shy. But like to stay away from prying human eyes, so do not inform others of anything you've seen. Leave us to our rocks to pose and primp and preen. She's got nothing to worry about with me. My lips are sealed.
I better keep mum. If word's got out about this place, it might attract a bad crowd.
Old Amos won't tell us all.
Alright, that's enough for there. Okay, so for this part, well, things get very open as I mentioned. But what we're gonna do is, let me see. I think, yeah. First up, I'm checking my notes, sorry, I took a bit there. We're gonna go to Pescado. I could talk to, actually I will. I think I'm gonna talk to Rod real quick, too. Okay, that's just generic talk. I think it's here? Am I right? I forget. No. Here? Here he is, okay.
Father, I'll go with my under. Should be back safely to companions. Companions?
Sorry, I kind of fell over that word there.
Like the goddess. I can't thank you enough. I really owe you one, since I'm rocking up a debt. Could I ask you to pass it under a message if you ever bump into her again? Tell that one of these days, I'll be getting in my boat to come and see. No, make that come and get her. It's a promise. Well, it's all shit. Sure, I'll slow now. That's for him.
If I was a lady and someone said that, I'd be bowled over, make no mistake. What? I said if.
Hey, it's fine either way.
Wow, what a guy.
Alright. Anyway, that part was unimportant. So now we're here. We're gonna go right about here. Can I... Let me see. Oh, I didn't realize I could do it with that, with the map, but okay. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah. Okay, no, I have to actually use it manually. I wasn't sure how it would work. Alright, so we have Lorelei's heart. I'm going to put it in there first. Give her that bone steak. And let's use it. Roughly around here is going to be very important because we're going to get some good stuff here. The mermaid's power encases the ship in a giant bubble. Now here's a question. Can I do a... Will this make me go resurface, or will I be able to talk to people underwater?
Yes, good. Well, yeah, tell. How long do you think this air bubble's gonna hold up? Just that I don't plan on drowning today, you see?
Old Amos has been a tad seasick even down here.
Ashlyn has nothing to say. Okay. Oh, there we go.
We know so little about what's just under the surface of the sea. It blows your mind, doesn't it?
Anyway, you want to go here.
You think I'll scream if I... You think I'll scream if I see a ghost? Maybe we'll find out.
That's a weird reaction, Ashlyn.
What cargo this ship was carrying?
Weapons are already dull. No telling what we might meet in here.
Yeah, there will be some enemies to fight here, too, I believe. But we do get a mini-medal. And, ooh, an agility seed, too. That's cool. But yeah, I'm pretty sure... Ooh! Sorry, the fish kind of threw me off there. But alright, let's go underneath. Because there's a very special item to get here. There's a corpse. Response on that?
Cal, it's probably better not to chat with corpses.
You're right, Amos. You're right.
Well, maybe he drowned. Maybe the monster's got him. Either way, what a shame, eh?
It's really dead, right? Like, it's not a zombie or anything?
Well, I hope not. Is there anything? Oh, I can move the camera. Okay, wasn't sure. But you can't fall under, oddly enough. That's a repeat. Okay. Oh, there's our enemies. Alright, so some of these enemies, well, they're pretty tough. So, one thing I gotta do here is I'm gonna go follow orders with you. Let's see, what do you have right now? These are all the skills he's learned now. But I don't think any of them are really prevalent here. So I think I'm just gonna go with Focus Strength and Knuckle Punch. And as for the hero here, attempt Death Dance just to see if we can get rid of them. Okay, good, because they have a lot of HP. Or I think they did. Also, Nevin just learned Flame Slash, which is mostly useless, unfortunately. Oh, jeez. What do we have here? Some Mad Mallards. Alright, maybe these ones don't do as much damage. Oh, one big thing I got now is the Hustle Dance, so I can do basically a free heal us for everybody in battle. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm going to use Lightning. Weaken it down a little. Yeah, these guys aren't as tough as I thought. Also, most stuff underwater does not have any job cap, level cap for your jobs, so you'll be okay. We got a pair of glass slippers. Those will be useful later. Not right now, but later. They're only for style. That's it. And only the females can equip it, but it does boost it from a decent amount. 30 style, that's pretty good. 135, 181. How are you at 181? Oh wait, I know why. It's because of the gear you have currently. Okay. Because Millie's supposed to have higher. Anyway, I'm going to put those away. But yeah, that's not the main gear I wanted. The main gear I wanted is this, the ultimate key. This will let us open all doors. I think I have my notes set up for that to get all the treasure and all that, but if not, I might have to do that off stream. Pot shots, okay, this is no biggie. Roundhouse, and this seems fitting for Death Dance. Alright, we killed 2. It's not the worst. That's 2 less attacks that basically is coming at us. But yeah, Amos also has that vacuum ability that he got as a paladin. So it's basically a free move that does, well, a lot of damage to a group of enemies. Sail Serpent. Go ahead and roundhouse kick and I think lightning. Yeah. Because it's only 3. I don't know how susceptible they are to Death Dance either. When did Amos get a little bit faster than Ashlyn? That's weird. Alright, we got a level up for Tal. He gained a lot of HP. That's cool. Why don't we go see how our stats are doing anyway? 318 HP, 147 strength. His strength's a little less now. I think the Paladin has a little less attack bonus, but they do have some other benefits to them. Whenever they attack, they sometimes can instantly kill enemies, but only at higher mastery levels. So, yeah, I forget what Gladiator has. I think it's just a bonus strength or something. That's the main thing. Let me see. Yeah, because right now as a Luminary, Tal only has 84, but he has a lot of agility thanks to, well, the Meteorite Bracer mainly. Let me see. He has 90 agility. You have 105? That's pretty good. 120, 146. Yeah, but he still got the second best defense here. All right. Oh, but yeah, as an Armamentalist, Nevin actually has some solid attack. And he'll once I get him better equipment, he'll be doing even better. Let's see, and she's doing style-wise only 110, but I think that's because of the pot lid bringing her down a bit. Alright. Sorry, I just wanted to check that out. Anything else in here? Heavy armor. We got the Skeleton Crew Dreamscape, which I really don't care about. But we got it anyway. It is a thing that will let you get more helpful enemies or something, though. So I'm going to go ahead and double up on Yabby. And I think they're susceptible to Death Dance. I'm going to try it. Worth a shot. He's only going to be able to get 1. But okay, yeah, just everyone go ahead and attack. Thank you. Alright, that's what the main thing I wanted to get here. Let's see, one thing we can do. That armor is apparently decently good. Oh, it's already outpaced, geez. 173. Oh, 179 for you, but does it have any special effects? Oh, reduced from fire and ice-based attacks. That's actually decent. Who else can equip it? Alright, my Platinum Mail's still better. This is good for breath damage, but Silver Mail helps with that too. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Amos here. This one helps reduce damage caused by magic, but we'll hold on to it for now. You can't equip it, you can't... You can! You may as well give all the leftovers to Goowain. He can use it. Alright. Now that that's done, let me check where to go next. Let's see, there's a lot of stuff we can go. Sorry, I'm looking at my stuff. Here. Sail northwest of the sunken ship. That's what my notes say. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Do I have to do it from above? No, I don't have to. Let me go above. Oh, yeah. The way I want to go is over this way. So now we have to go ahead and use the stupid thing again. Let me go ahead and do that. And use this. No. It takes a while to get the animation, so I've got to fast forward that. Ooh, a shrine! Let's see. What do you guys have to say? Nothing. Okay. Can you guys... There we go.
Hello, it's been years since I had any guests. Let me tell you an old tale, it's a real doozy. Up above, a legendary sword lies sealed within the mountains. Mountain depths to the south of here. But only one man, a sage by the name of Ali Kazam knows the secret to breaking the seal.
Well, that sounds like somewhere where we're going to be going soon.
What a story, huh? I wonder how many decades it's been since I last told it. What was it? Aye, something is done, Dal.
I didn't expect so much from this place, but we just picked up some tip-top information. That guy's been on his own for decades? Doesn't he, like, get lonely and stuff?
You know, and also get hungry. But anyway, mini medal! That's probably the bigger reason to get that. Alright. We're going to go ahead in there. And now we want to resurface. Alright, and then let's go this way, I think it is. What are you? We have a shrine and this. What does my notes say on this? This is where I get a little lost myself, which is why I'm glad I have my damn notes here. And yes, so we just walk up to... No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. So we do have to go in the well. Alright.
I'm Pete. Hope we can take a break soon.
Ain't it funny how your body gets all tingly whenever we go through a well like this? Never gets old, eh?
Oh, well-wisher, play with us. Oh, well-wisher, stay with us. Come on now, surprise us. Sorry, you just overheard some of old Amos's songwriting experiments.
I love it. Oh, we didn't get a well-wisher to attack us. That's okay.
It'd be nice to try out some of that legendary junk we've been gathering. Do everything for the snowballs chancing already, if any of it fitting me.
This probably isn't the time to mention this, but I was just imagining a well-wisher or scare werewolf popping out. So, we got any plans for after we finally beat the Archfiend? It'd be nice to finally get a little vacation, huh?
Alright. Alright, and now we're above.
For something that makes me so sick sometimes, the sea sure is nice to watch. It's just so calming. Maybe I was a mermaid in a former life.
So one adventure after another, eh? Who knew the world was so big?
Using Lorelai's hop on the floating island will let us dive under the ocean here in the upper world. If we go underwater here, will we fall through to the lower world?
That's true. Because right now we're in the dream world.
Another sword in sight. And the mice moved out.
Ew, a switch! Flip it! What's the petting way you step on that switch and the whole floor suddenly gives way?
Combatants 1. Talk to Sledge for details.
Great place for a sign. Like, who would ever read it here? Besides us, I mean. Some sort of contest, is it? Old Amos doesn't like losing.
Combatants, this is my kind of place.
Anyway, let's press the button. And we hear the sound of floodgates opening outside. Alright.
Hey, let's see what that was, Cal.
Whoa, I bet they heard that all the way Insomnia.
I half expected a big explosion when I stepped on that switch.
But yep, now those floodgates are open. And we can go through there. Yes. How do I do that, though, is the question. I'll have to look at my notes again for that. But anyway. Yeah, we already heard that. Why don't we go explore around here a bit? There's the well we came from. Some slimes, just attack. Really? Oh, these are king slime slimes. Yeah, they summon help. And eventually will be turned into a king slime, but unless we don't let them. Yeah, we didn't let them. But okay, anything else of interest here? Oh, bunch of slimes here. We got the model she slime and the king slime. Let's take out the king slime first because he can be pretty dangerous. And I'm going to attempt the death dance to see if it does anything. Worth a shot. Oh, shit! Follow suit. Damn, he got me. He got me good. I'm going to change my hero out for Nevin. So they can both zing. Yeah, he has follow suit, which is what both the hero and, what's her name? Millie has right now. So it's a little dangerous. Any skills you use on them, they will retaliate. If you do a regular attack, though, they won't. I'm gonna use double up anyway. Okay. Yeah, that got a little dicey there. I forgot about that. So, alright, model she slimes. Definitely watch out for them. Thank you, Nevin. Alright, nothing else here. Alright, what do we got next? There's a church we can go to, but I don't really care about that. Let's see. Now I have to go somewhere. How am I going to get there? Oh, Sweet Dreams. Okay, that's where we're going to go. Alright. First take out that, and the metal slime. Sure, why not? Okay, this is where Hatchet Man can become useful if you really want to get a metal slime. I am going to go Hustle Dance to heal us up, though. It's a free heal. Oh, it heals the people in the what do you call it, too? Yeah, worth a shot. Hatchet Man. Is there anything that would actually work against him? I don't... Maybe Harvest Moon? Try it. Wow, it worked! Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if it would. But okay, so what I need to do now is see if I can zoom to Sweet Dreams. Am I able to zoom to Sweet Dreams? Yes, I can. Alright, so one thing we want to do... Ah, fuck me. Well, is get rid of these guys. Why don't you multi-slice to hit everybody, and you Harvest Moon. Does a little bit of damage to everything. That part's not really that big a deal. Good, good. Ah, I want to grab this, get to my island. What do you guys have to say? Nothing interesting? Well, one thing we can do... Using on the floating island will let us... Yeah. If I hit X, we can go into our island again.
Crikey, I can't believe I'm travelling the world on my own island. Talk about riding in style.
A sweet ride like this is bound to turn heads wherever we go. All I'm just a bit concerned about what folk will think we come into this island.
Oh, no. Yeah, this is all stuff we've heard before. Anyway, we can go in here. We could actually have our own little inn here. He does charge us, though, which is a little... but I guess I could deal with that.
See you next time, innkeeper man. It's always kind of reassuring to see the caretaker here.
Alright, time to seize the day and everything like that.
Right, let's see what the weather's doing.
This place is starting to feel downright homely, ain't it?
Having this place to come back to is a weight off old Amos's mind.
Anyway, what we can do now is go here.
Whenever I set foot in here, all I can think about is our battle with Jamiris.
That was new. But we can get this treasure.
No one here. Not that I expected anyone.
Seems like no one's about.
But mini metal. What else we got? Oh, file magic water. For some reason I saw it as mega water. And what do we get here? Hella's armor. It's actually cursed, but it's pretty damn useful. It'll drop your it drops your agility to 0, but it can remove it. Well, good. But it provides a lot of defense and can resist frizz, sizz, bang, and fire attacks. It allows you to and also lets you move things around. But yeah, you can equip and unequip it as you need to. So, like, for instance, it'd be very useful on Carver, specifically because he has double up, which will let him go first anyway. But anytime you want him to go last, though, then this works too. Amos, it also works on pretty well, but generally we probably want him to be having a couple turns ahead sometimes. Is it just those two? Oh, and apparently Goowain can too, but it is probably not going to give to him, though, right now. For now, I'm going to go ahead and just hold on to it. We're going to go ahead and put it in the in the bag for now. But okay, let's see. Okay, we're done with that. Alright, next up, let's go ahead and get over to the helm. And we need to go up this way. We visited this before, but there wasn't anything we really could do. Well, we got a couple things out of it, but now we can get this treasure. What is in here? Ooh, a magma staff. That's actually very good.
Ah, so that skeleton is the owner of this staff? Was, I mean. Oh, we're safe. It wouldn't be safe to go using it in here.
A magma staff. Someone ought to whip this out next time we're in a scrape.
Alright, magma staff. Let's see. Wait, what? You equip this? I didn't know Carver could equip this. That's weird. I mean, it's just a stick, but still. And I guess, wow, so can, Tal. Fascinating, honestly. It's weaker than a spiked steel whip, though. Lunar fan, it's only a little stronger. It's 3 more attack for you, and 3 more attack for you. That's all sorts of weird to me. But, okay, I'm not sure if I should be giving it to him. Let's see, what we want to do now... Oh, I just realized I didn't need to take my boat for this. I could have also just taken my, my bed instead. But that's okay. Let's see. I guess, it makes most sense to give it to Carver for now. The Platinum Sword will hold off on. Anyone else can equip that it would be useful on right now? Wow, you can equip it? Cool. It's exactly the same as the Lunar Fan. It's a little bit better on Goowain, so why not go ahead and give that to him? Okay. And get rid of the Cautery Sword. You don't really need it now. Did I grab everything here before? Okay. I think I actually need my boat for this. Not my boat, the ship. Let's see. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, we're good. That was my bad, though. I kind of scan over my notes, so I'm not always looking at everything. Okay, then. Just go ahead and double up on him. And see if we can put him to sleep. Alright, he's down. Good, good, good. Alright, but this is where we were before. But now, we can make it in here.
Welcome, useless. It's like secret Slimopolis, where crime slimes pound each other into puddles. For this thing, Chris, okay? You have to register your group with us. Can I get the name of your leader? Girls' party. Okay. Sweet. Have fun.
And this is where Goowain will come in useful. Unfortunately, I'm not really quite ready to send him off. He's still a mage. So I'll probably be doing this, setting this up off stream, and then when we're ready, probably next stream, have it set up for us. But you can get a lot of prizes and good stuff here, like different equipment and a lot of different equipment, but also some good usable items, and even a new party member if you really want to. Though the party member is not that useful, and honestly, it's just another monster that doesn't give you much.
Okay, Slimopolis.
Let's check it out, Tal.
Not funny, is it? Oh, look, all right. Gee, this place looks kind of fun. Have a good time, okay? Wow, I never seen so many slimes.
I'll take a good time, sir, but hold the game, please.
Oh, this is getting exciting.
Alright, settle down now, Amos. Can we... whatever. I can do the atmosphere check in a moment.
There's place boxing people from all over the world. They were trying to make it big with these bouncy bobs.
Wow, so we can see slimes from all over the world here? Old Amos has always dreamt of making it big.
Hey, knew slime fighting was such a big deal, eh? Flexible for the right.
That slime isn't going to stop biting us, is it? Wow, look at him jiggle. I just want to poke him.
Okay.
Oh. I don't know why I'm so nervous. You think it was me fighting in there instead of this slimy guy? I thought it was some exercise meant to calm me down, but I just wound up all sticky. Last time I tried to bench press my slime.
Oh, that's weird.
Hardy hard. I bet I could bench 100 slimes.
I do silly things when I get nervous too. Poor Remus will stick to lifting his sword and shield for exercise, thanks very much.
Bloop, bloop, slurp.
Ah, he's so cute. Hi, Slime. Sit. Good boy.
That little fellow looks eager to get into the arena. You new here, take my advice and bait it. The slime office is no place for weekend slime fighters. You're dealing with pros here. I'm talking trainers who spent their whole lives turning slime worms into champs. If you want a strong slime, you gotta put in the time.
Oh.
I didn't even know slimes had muscles to pump up.
Maybe this isn't such a great idea. Wow, there's such a thing as a professional slime trainer? Wonder if you could train slimes to bake and play fetch and stuff.
Yeah, we'll see. Who are you? Patty's party planning place. So yeah, if you want to... This is so if you have slimes in the back burner right now, like left over in her place, you can grab them. But why don't we go ahead and find out what stuff we have around here.
Here to enter a slime in the fights, are you? Well, why not give it a shot? I bet you can't stop it just one match.
That's kind of the thing.
Actually,
He's really giving us the hard sell. I think it's working too.
we better not get sucked into this. We have things to do. Monsters to slay. Wouldn't slime melt in the heat of battle?
Let me say yes.
But you need to learn how to tell a good slime from a bad one. So many eyes, I tell you. The eyes! Oh. Well, the slime eyes, I'd say, look pretty much the same.
But if you stare into slime's eyes too long, wouldn't they attack you? Speaking of which, have you ever seen a slime blink?
I travelled all the way here as soon as I heard about big prizes you could win in the arena. Oh my god, a dang slime must be a lover, not a fighter. He hasn't won a single match. Trust me, you don't want to get mixed up in this business, especially if you have more important things to do. Just do it for fun, as a hobby, you know? Besides, it's not like you absolutely need these prizes.
Once you lose your will to fight, you might as well hang up your spurs, right, Cal?
Big prizes, eh? Count me in. Wait, these fights are for slimes only? Ah, well.
Poor little guy. He probably just hates slime on slime violence.
Okay. What about you?
Like.
I bet that slime's 40% water and 60% booze.
That's one classic slime, boy.
I wonder if slimes turn red when they drink too much. Maybe that's where she slimes come from.
That'd be interesting.
Let me tell you something. There ain't a slime in the world like old Ralph here. He made it all the way to rank day, I ain't lying. Ah, come on, drink up, you gooey little ball of energy. You earned it.
That's a man who loves his slime.
Rank day, huh? That's a big achievement for a little slime.
What kind of name is Ralph? Champ is more like it.
30 years, my friend. 30 years I've been in the slime game. I've racked up a few championships in my day. Good times, great slimes, and some amazing prizes.
Wow, 30 years? He started before I was even born.
30 years, eh? That man's committed.
If he'd devoted 30 years to slimes and not won a thing or two, well, that'd be a tad worrying.
Alright, and let me talk to you.
You heard the rumors about
And couldn't wait to check this place out, huh?
Can't say I blame you. Lots of folks here, folks without their own slimes just come here to just watch the fights. It's a fun scene. Wreck it in. Next time we come, let's bring a slime.
I'm more than happy just watching the slimes bounce all over the place.
I like to watch. Let's make the most of it.
I'm gonna say no.
What? You're saying that you found this in the middle of nowhere island, purely on accident? You're incredibly lucky. Lost or incredibly lucky. Maybe both. I'm as surprised as anyone. I mean, they'd expect to see a huge slime arena on some random island.
I guess we're just naturally inclined to find places like this, huh? Maybe these folks all saw this island advertised in the latest issue of Slime magazine.
Anyway, time for some water. I gotta open another bottle. That wasn't much in there. Okay, I'm hydrated now. Well, let's see. We could talk to. We could talk to this person.
Boing boing she boing.
Boing boing chiboing.
How's the slime any different from the ones in the wild again?
The slime's got a real sparkle in her eyes.
The slime's got spirit to spare.
There's supposedly a statue of Hammer. He's the strongest slime in the arena rankings right now. I don't know, all slimes look the same to me. Don't ask me how this little squirt can tell which goo is who.
Maybe we'd all look the same as slimes. Wow, you think the real Hammer's here?
Or the heart. I can't tell them apart either.
Yeah, I just randomly went into that, sorry. We got the slime Gooniform. And a mini medal, nice. We're gonna have to come back here in a moment too.
Ooh, what a good pile of goo.
Is he playing hide and seek or what? The slime shouldn't let its guard down.
Where'd Blush go? It was right here when I went to bed. I think the sneaky little slime's all fighting on me again. Must be tough to be a rookie slime in this place.
I thought Fellow was my trainer, or he was to run him off too. You don't think that guy's been abusing his slime or anything, do you?
Alright, out of context, that sounds pretty bad. In context, it sounds less bad, at least. I think that's everything on this floor. So we can go downstairs now. What do you guys have to say up here, anyway? Okay, nothing. I was just checking. This is the entrance for slimes competing in the arena. Only slimes can squeeze through it, as you can see. If you got a slime you'd like to enter, go down these stairs and talk to the man behind the counter.
No, he's right. The doors, slime safe, and everything like that. Hardly hard.
I want to see inside. I want to know what the scene is like back there.
Yeah, I'll be doing that in a bit. What about you?
Grr.
That slime doesn't have fangs, does it? I don't think even I could take that guy in a fair fight.
Yeah, that's where I'll be going. Is he really a slime? Hi now. The bigger the slime, the badder the punch. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's why I got a whole room stacked with killer prizes for slimes with the right stuff. But all I'm really waiting for is a slime tough enough to give my hammer a real challenge.
Wow, pretty cool for an old guy, huh? Old Amos.
Yeah, God.
Old Amos reckons he could take down the chump.
What's the other, eh? Crack it. He's got a lot of fit for an old fella.
Okay, yeah.
See that old fella near, boy? That's Sledge. He runs the joint. The slime bait side is Hammer, of course. He's the top of the heap and slimed him now. Sledge is the best trainer there is. Ain't a soul out there near as sharp as he is. He's like a living god to trainers like me. Not fit to wait the Hammer's slime trail.
Okay.
I feel like I should get Sledge's autograph or something.
I wonder why the Sledge fella opened this joint in the first place.
Take a look at that. He looks like a champ, alright?
There.
Oh, why can't I just tear myself away from this dreadful place? It's like I have some simple addiction. My mother didn't raise me to take pleasure in such barbaric entertainment, but...
Sorry for hearing noises. I'm just readjusting myself on that chair.
Oh, I just can't help myself. The battles are such a rush.
Oh, wait.
She needs to let go and just enjoy it.
Better keep our distance from that girl.
Imagine being married to a lass like that. It'd be a blooming nightmare.
God, what are you doing? Punch him! Punch him! Oh wait, you don't got any arms. Kick him! Give him a... Oh, you don't got any legs either. God, you're useless!
Wait, really? People really get into this.
He doesn't have a leg to stand on, eh? Hard to hard.
That's no way to support your slime.
Oh, we got a metal slime here. Hello. Metal slime flees.
You'd think having a metal body would slow it down.
Lord, they even run in the Slimopolis, eh?
Wow, those things can move.
Faster than greased lightning, alright. Ever seen this metal slime move like that? He's not pride and joy. Whatever for speed, my guy was born to run. He's unstoppable. Sure, he's run from every battle he's fought. At least he's undefeated, huh?
Maybe you should nail that slime to the floor or something. Running away is a sly way to win.
The bad thing, they don't have slime races to go along with the fights here.
Welcome to Slimopolis, here to enter some battles? Nah. Okay, what about you? What do you do?
Hi, Han, this is the prize counter. Pick up Travis prizes you. Once your slime wins one of the arena ranks. Good luck in there, darling. Here is a lot of riding on these slimes, huh?
She had me a fabulous prize.
Can you win a bunny, girl?
Amos. Alright, that's about all we could do here without a slime. But it is worth checking it out. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Goowain. He's not really ready yet, but we're going to do this anyway.
It's a fine thing indeed to have companions on the road of life.
He doesn't really say anything else, by the way. Carver says that. Polymus does that. Yeah, Goowain does not have anything. Anyway, that wasn't the point. The point was to go downstairs. Entrance, only you can see if you got a slime. Yeah. Anyway. I think I must be misunderstanding. Yeah, in order to go back there, I had to be only the Slime Knight. My bad, my bad. Sorry, guys. I'm also going to save state just because I haven't in a while, and I'm afraid I might hit something by accident. So yeah, just go as Goowain. But by the way, when you're just Goowain, you can't enter any battles. What are you going to say? Doesn't have to say anything else, okay. But anyway, now we can get back here.
Welcome to the ready room for slime fighting. Hey, you haven't signed up for this round of matches, have you? I don't care if you slip around the place, but try to get anyways, well.
Alright, what do we got here? Armor on display.
Look at Goober, you gotta crank up the aggressiveness. The other slime ain't gonna just slip over and play dead.
Hammer's house. Well, we could visit. I'm the king now. Nah. We get a mini medal. We get another mini medal.
Oh. I'm the architect who would build the Slimopolis. I only constructed the place around me, and now I'm trapped for good. I knew I shouldn't have built from the inside out. I'm Hammer's caretaker. It's just as well because I'm one lousy architect.
Indeed.
That's like I pounded me to gelatin last match. Life in the arena is no pleasant pleasure cruise, but I got no place else to go. I have bills to pay. Oh, Mimi. She put such a spring in my bounce. I wish I could support her so she could leave this place.
Okay.
Ooh, I was thirsty. Was I thirsty? We slime fighters can't forget to hydrate. We're 98% water after all.
Yeah, and again, apparently they taste like lime. All slimes, apparently. I picked it up from a podcast. I don't know how true that is. We got some slime armor. Oh, okay. I don't think it's going to be anything good, right? Oh, wow. You can't even equip it. You can, though. No special effects, but hey, defense for Nevin, apparently. Why? But yeah, it's for regular slimes, usually. Slime Knights are their own kind of thing. Just to get rid... He got rid of his Ledgermental, which will reduce damage by magic. But other than that, it's defense up, so why not? That's a little weird. But yeah, you can get some really good... you can get some really good stuff if we were to enter our Slime Knight. And the Slime Knight probably could do some work, but... Oh, hang on.
Holy, I've had the worst luck making friends around here. So I have a little issue with poisonous ooze. What's the big deal?
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. What is this?
The entrance leads to the arena. You can't compete in the current match without registering first.
Firmly locked. Blood-curdling sounds can be heard from beyond this door. Okay. Alright, anything else of use? Well, we could talk to this guy.
Oh, am I up? Oh, I'm not. Sorry. Oh, there's at the goat, too. Oh, well.
That was necessary. I think that's everything we could do here. Alright, let's just go ahead and get out of here now. We got some good stuff here, or goo stuff. You know what I'm going to try and do? We're going to go ahead and grab Goowain. We're going to give him any of our gear, and let's try having him battle in just at least one of these. See how outclassed or well he's going to do. Alright, so can he equip the Magma Staff? No. Slime Uniform is no as well. We could just get rid of that. Fireclaw. I'll go ahead and give him the status of Anti-Magic, Lightning Staff. I want to go ahead and give him the Staff of Ghent so he could do some free heals to keep his MP okay. Enchanted Armor. Can't equip it. Magic Shield. Can't equip it. Basically, give him whatever you can. I'll give him the Meteorite Bracer to make him fast for now. Let's see. He can equip the Dragon Shield. Can he equip the Platinum Mail? Yes, he can. Dream Blade? That's better than the Platinum Sword. Anything else left here? I don't think he... Can he equip the Heavy Armor? He can for breath damage, but I think he's okay. And I already gave him the Dream Blade. Let's see... Magma Staff, no, I already did that. Iron Mask? Yeah, give him some more armor. We're going to be giving this back later. But alright, why don't we go ahead and see. I'm going to go ahead and save state, because this does cost money. Sorry about this area, it's for slimes only. Yeah, I know. He's a mage, that's why I'm a little bit worried. I'm going to say yes. Let's go ahead and take a look at how it works. The fights here are divided into 8 ranks based on strength. Stalwart slimes that manage to survive earn a slurptacular prize at the end of each rank. These are the prizes we can get. So for just doing the first one, we can get the Hermes hat, which is already very, very good. Hermes hat is is a hat that has a zoom spell in it, and lower HP people can equip it. Out of this, let's see. Yeah, none of this. You can earn 2 of these, by the way, if you can take a handicap ahead of time. I think only up to the Icicle Dirk right now would be very helpful. The Falcon Knife earrings are sort of good. Metal King Shield is really good, but I don't think we'd be able to get that far. And the Draconic Diligence is something we won't need for the way I'm doing this playthrough, but it can be useful. It basically lets you play as the dragon class in your jobs, so it can be worthwhile. To clear rank, you need to win 3 consecutive rounds. If you can manage to clear the highest rank, you get a crack at the Slimopolis champion. Once you clear the rank, you're free to challenge again, except for the highest rank. To win, you have to fight with a health and magic handicap, though. Have to keep the fights interesting, after all. Each rank has its own entry fee. Start with rank H. Alright, we'll start with rank H. Goowain, jiggle on through. Alright, let me drink some water. Alright. Those 2 can go fuck off. Here's Goowain. It's your time to slime. Or time to shine slime. Anyway, he's facing some slime knights. He's on Fight Wisely. Yeah, you can't control your monster when it's in here. Round 1 is yours. Now round 2. Toxic Turnips. Boom. And hit. Very good. He doesn't gain experience or anything, though. And what do we have here? Skull Rider. Using Frizzle now. Yeah. I wanted to get him some more classes, but that's okay. For now, he's alright. Eventually, I'm going to probably leave him at Paladin. But for now, he's okay. We got a Hermes hat. That's the more useful thing that we could have gotten out of this, though.
Keep smooth out there, Goowain. Keep up the great work.
Okay, I'm so happy I could cry.
I keep from a bunny girl. Old Amos is green with envy. Why can't I transform into a slime?
Yeah, with his metamorphosis move. Excuse me. Drinking water does that to me. Alright, so we were able to get that pretty easily. Why don't we go ahead and see the next one? Yeah, if I could do the rookie class again, but I'd be at half health and half MP. You know, why don't we do that? I think we can, because we didn't even really take damage. And he could also heal himself, so I'm not really worried. Let me go ahead and fast forward this part, because this part we've seen. Okay. Round 1. Wait, it's the same enemies, though. Yeah, we know. Next. Alright, this is where it might get interesting. Just 2 damage. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, I know. Next. This is where I'm a little worried. Oh yeah, it halves your max HP. That's what it does. It doesn't halve just your current HP. But alright. That was easy enough. You get another Hermes hat. Smooth. Keep up the great work. You guys have to say the same thing afterwards? Yeah, you do. Alright. But now we have the Hermes hats. Let's see. It's an improvement over the iron helmet and the silver tiara. Right, I'm going to give one to the hero and one to Ashlyn because she definitely could use it. But honestly, everyone could use this. You can see bunny ears. That's 8 more for this. That's 20 more than the Shellmet. And that's 14 more than the silver tiara. So yeah, these are the people that are going to get it. Eventually, though, the hero is not going to need this, and I'll be passing it down, so... But, alright. How are we doing? Do I need to in you? I think I do. I forget if it fully heals you or not. Like, after... Like, if you start the match or something. But okay. Let's see what we can do. I'll wait till the fights start getting challenging, and then I'll probably... Like, where it hurts, actually. Oh, wait, do you have anything to say?
I know. The bigger the slime, the fatter the punch. You know what I'm saying? That's right. That's why I got a hold of... Say, you're not doing too shabby yourself, eh? One rank coach? I remember right. Hey, now. Hope your guy and Hammer get a chance to dance toe to toe real soon. That slime don't got toes, but you know what I'm saying? Well, that's the older way. Crikey, he's got a lot of pep for an old fella.
Okay, yeah, that's this repeating. Okay, now I went the wrong way. Who's that? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's just a repeat of whatever. Yep. Bring him in. No. Alright, let's check out the beginner class. Not that the prizes are anything worthwhile, but it's something. We just got Hermes hats, though, which is... Already, I'm doing good. This is probably going to be a little more... This is probably going to be tough because he's a mage class, though, that's all. Anyway, let's go ahead and set up. What do we have for your first fight? Alright. Got 1 down. Alright. That's not too bad. Good boom spells. Next, what do we have here? Uh-oh, animated armors. These guys can do some really tragic shit. Alright, good. They didn't do it. They could have used Body Slam on us, which would have lowered our HP, like, really low. Alright. An Argoyle. Ooh, they suck. Alright, Sizzle didn't do much, at least. I just gotta hurry up that. What do we get? An edged boomerang. We already have one, don't we? We could easily buy that. guys have anything different to say? No. Okay. Yeah, that's what the hero has. Yeah, it's literally just that. That's all it is. It's kind of like silly, really. But we got it. Yep. I don't really see a reason to do that one again. Let me see. What do you got here? I'm gonna go ahead and see if it does a full heal on him or not. We'll try the amateur class. Is it 70-36? Is he at 70-36 there? Because if so, I'm gonna reset this and heal him. Okay, it does fully heal him. Good, good, good. Alright, swoosh, not an issue. Boom, boom. You may as well be attacking though, dude. That's the problem for when I make him a mage, though. I wanted to get him oomph, though. That was the main reason. And unfortunately, that means you have to go through both these classes. You're not getting oomph yet, though. Okay, this. Thank you. Good job. I was like, if he doesn't focus down them, then yeah, he's in trouble. Uh-oh. He might die here. Okay, yeah, they didn't. At least they both cassette at the same time. Yeah, cassette is dangerous. Alright, jumping jackal can hurt too. Good job. Gotta gave him that step again. Alright, that didn't hurt him much. Good job. But yeah, he can't do that at half health right now. We gotta get him some levels and or a better job first. But I do want to make him a paladin in the end. He won't be joining our main fight though, but for this he'll be doing it. We got a poison needle, which we also already have one, but sure. But okay, I think we're done for now, because anything further I think is going to be a little too hard for him. But we got some stuff here. Let me see. They say we can go to rank C if we use Goowain, but right now, according to my notes here, but it's like, no. Alright, anyway, that's it for here. We're gonna go ahead and get our items back, though. Hero, thank you. The Iron Mask is less than the Hermes, so that's not going to work for you. But we can go... Oh yeah, give it to you. Platinum Mail goes back to the hero. Meteorite goes back. Good. Green Blade. I think this is the stuff he had originally. Silver Clearers can go away now. Equip this. Stuff of anti-magic. Put it on the hero for now. Lightning Staff, I don't think I need to give that to anybody right now, because nobody really needs it at this point. I guess give it to Millie, because Millie doesn't have as many options right now. And the Staff of Ghent is going to still go... Well, actually, no. Ashlyn now has healing spells, so she doesn't need it. You have healing spells as well. Really, at this point, it's not as necessary. I guess I'll give it to Millie for now, as well. And we can get going. Do you have anything else on you? No. Okay. Next up, let's go ahead and get our group in again. And we're going to zoom over to Dreamworld Somnia. So that's where we are right now, is Dreamworld. To go ahead and get ourselves some items. Okay, you're just talking, yeah. We just want to go to the inside and get ourselves some excuse me. Get ourselves some good stuffs here. Treasure. I'm not going to bother with the chatting. It's not needed. Just go down here. And here we get boxer shorts. Mini medal, though. That's more important. Let me see. What else do we need to do? We also... Does this have anything? I forget. We could chat with people. Who are you? Keaton? Oh, hey.
It is King Somnus think he is, locking me up like this. He's mad, utterly bonkers. I'm Master Keaton, the world's richest man. Ought to buy this station and have the king's head off.
You know, because you've got this royal treatment from the king.
That guy needs to buy a nicer personality. All Amos might not have 2 gold coins to rub together, but I know right from wrong.
Ever since his marriage done, his orders have been a little mystified. First he had to set free the prisoner who was in here. Now he brings us this Keaton fellow instead. Said that the man's some kind of criminal who must be kept under his constant watch. Hey, orders are orders. No point in explaining things to folks in this world. I think we're stock raving loonies.
Wonder what the Keaton down in the real world's up to. If the king wants him locked up, the Keaton fellow must be a bad egg.
Yeah, he's the one that got one of the captains killed in the real world. I don't know about the dream world counterpart, though. But that was interesting to see. Alright. Next up, let's see. We want to go back to Slimopolis. My notes are little all everywhere. I have a guide to help direct me so I can get everything without having to constantly go like, okay, where to now, you know? But it's like, let me see, Slimopolis. Take the bed. And now we want to go down to the jail shrine here. And then from here, we want to go west. We hit some rock. Let me see. South. And then keep going west. You see another set of stairs, real world. Take them up. Okay, this is the place to go. Is there anything else around here? I may as well look around first. Okay, there's nothing I'm going to be able to get around here. I was just looking at the map a bit. Some land here, sand here, and a weird well over here, too. Yeah, you're just saying the same thing. What are you doing here? Oh! So what are you? Are there monsters in here? Yes, there are. Oh, and they're bad. Okay, we should probably get out of here after I take care of these guys. Try fuddling them. They seem like they could be fuddled. Very good, very good. Alright, we don't have to fear them as much. But yeah, if we actually let them attack, they would hurt. They're also giving us a little bit more experience than I should have. So, never mind. We'll come back here when it's a little more level appropriate, I think. Anyway, let's just... over here. Alright, we're up here. We want to go right over here.
So this is the basement, or what? Olympus is getting a touch confused.
A flying bed to take us all kinds of new places. The only question is where to first.
Yay. Stairs again. The sea's so huge, where do you start?
Oh, sorry.
Sea so huge, where do you start?
Olympus never sure what to do at times like these. Okay, yeah, that's just as generic talk. But anyway, a new place.
What, you lot? They said you can come in here. This here's the road town or turncoat. Looks like you ain't got no reason to be here. If you're desperate to come in, you're certain someone will have to vouch for you. Then I might just consider it. Of course, last I heard he was living in a huge stowaway mountain past the sea to the east. To be honest with you, I would waste your time. Just shove on.
Yeah, no one can comment on that. But we got this as a Zoom list on our Zoom list now. So next up, we need to go to Port Haven. You're not... Yeah, there we go. Let's go to Port Haven. And we need to get to the cellar where what's-her-name was being held. Here we are. Mini metal, nice. And some money. I'll take the money. Money's organized. What do you have to say, sir?
and all over getting out. I am leaving this place in a coffin.
Okay, and no one has a comment on that. That's okay. I could go to the casino to pick up some things too, but yeah. I also could go to Carver's parents, actually. Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's see what he has to say.
Hi, Mum.
Alas, who said that? There was only one boy who caused me wrong. It's you. It's you, Carver.
I mustn't have you worried sickly.
Never mind that, love. You're home now. That's that. Oh, come and have a look. Carver's back. It's really back this time.
Blimey, put down! I told you I can't work with all your blabbering.
No, you pipe down, you.
That's alright, Mum. You've got every right to want to saw my head off. I did leave you two and go off on my own and everything like that.
Oh, Carver.
I've got to shove off again, I'm afraid. I won't be able to come back for a while. There's things I've got to take care of, you see. Oh, don't go welling up on me. The town's got enough salty water already. I'm sorry, Mum.
No, Carver, I'm fine. As long as I know you're safe, I'll be alright. Don't you worry about me. I'm used to it just being your dad and I. You go, Carver. Do what you gotta do, and when you're back, you'll come back, right?
You can bet on it. You're my family, and that's all, and that's that. Alright, Mum. The ship's gotta sail. And Dad, take care of yourself, alright?
Is Ashlyn the only one not going to say anything? Okay.
You get them out there, Carver. You can do whatever you put your mind to.
Never say anything from my life of mine, but whatever it is you want to do, son, just come back home once you've done it, alright?
Really? Still no comments? Guys? Really? Okay. Maybe we're a little too far for them to do comments. I don't know. I could have done that a lot earlier, so maybe that's the reason why they are not really responding this time. But whatever. Anyway, next up on our list is to go to Somnia. The real world Somnia. Yeah, having more worlds is kind of confusing. Also, the reason I'm not going underwater as much right now is because the enemies are a lot tougher. I mean, they're not going to hurt you as much, but there's so much HP on them that it gets ridiculous. Alright, so once again, we're going to go same spot, just different world. Here, we're not going to get boxer shorts. We're going to get a mini medal again. Eventually, we're going to go ahead and cash in our mini medals too. But and more importantly, we get the platinum shield. We almost have a full set of platinum gear now. We have platinum armor. We have a platinum sword. I think all we're missing is a platinum helmet. Not that it's that great or anything, but it's something. Yeah, get rid of the boxer shorts, thank you. But yeah, the poison needles will come in handy eventually when we actually care to one-shot things. For now, I'm not really worried. It's weird. This is one of the few games where having your... Wait, does it have anything? Yeah, magic and fire-based attacks. This is one of the few cases where you don't really care about leveling as much. Alright, you two can't equip it. Slime Knight can, so it's only the older guys that can equip it here. 158 from 153. The Dragon Shield is better defense. But this is basically an upgrade to the Magic Shield, so I'll go ahead and do that. Which means I'll construct Magic Shield down. Which no one needs, apparently. Okay. I'm fine with that. Let's just go ahead and get on out. Alright, from here, we want to go to Arc Bolt. There it is. Again, this is just basically getting a bunch of items here. Alright, from here it is... Where is it? Oh, okay. I had to remember where this is. We have to go up. Damn it. Is it over here? No. That's where the shop is. This castle is kind of built in a weird way, and I don't like it. If I remember right, it's over here? Yes. If you go down further... Wait, is it? God damn it. Sorry, guys. Well, how do I do it from the pot in the jail cell? Oh. We have to go to the jail cells. My bad. There it is. Oh, whoa!
Oh, it's you. So these horrible creatures come back to life. It was shocking, even for me. Now get this, the monster seems different somehow from the one killed in Wayfarer's Pass. It hasn't been misbehaving or anything. It just stands there staring, like it's waiting for someone. Looking at it, I can't bring myself to strike it down. I'd have told him what to do.
So wait, Terry didn't finish the monster off back in the cave?
I hope that monster keeps its cool, or Ultrabolt's gonna be in big trouble.
It's not doing anyone any harm. Let it leave it be.
That bleeding coffin's starting to move. What's going on around here?
Wow. What brought it back to life like that? I can't believe it got out of the coffin.
And what? What is spry for a dead monster, eh?
Let's talk to it.
Blue swordsman, waiting.
Blue swordsman. Terry made it.
Why is it asking for the man that we all thought killed it? Revenge, maybe? Or...
It'd be a bit of a shock if a blue swordsman suddenly appeared.
Indeed.
Listen up, I heard the most horrible growling from that cell next door. Maybe I feel it was.
It's not really our place to say anything.
I reckon he especially doesn't know the whole story behind this, eh?
I don't like where this is going.
Alright, can you move? Thank you. Mini metal! That's why I wanted to really come here. But yeah, remember that for later, guys. We'll have to solve that problem later. Let's see. Oh, next up is Howe Castle. We haven't been there in a... It feels like it has been a while, but it's not been that long. Alright. This one, luckily, is easy enough. It's right in this room. Right over here.
So it's a new man. No more late night call session for me.
That was the guy who never slept, right? Looks much better today. I bet that fellow's secretly going to miss those late night card games.
Sounds like he didn't see that coming. I didn't either, to be honest.
Anyway. Mini metal again. We're getting a lot of mini metals, guys. I'm going to be turning them in shortly. And we also got a suit of platinum mail, an extra suit. We already got a few from the casino, but now we can actually pass these on to other people that might want to use them. Such as, yeah, Amos here. Yeah, just Amos. Or, the Slime Knight. We'll do some passing down again. Platinum mail is mostly for magic, but the, heavy armor is good for breath attacks. Anyway, Goowain, you can have some heavy armor now. Which means the silver mail is up for... No, don't discard it. It's up for grabs. Okay. Let me see. That was Howe Castle. And where to next? Where is that? Oh, okay. I have to go outside now. I'm just looking over my notes here. I have a map and everything. Okay. We go here. And... Wait, did I pass the island? Yeah, I did. Here's the shrine. We have some enemies to take out. Let's just really do that quickly. I guess lightning. Oh, yeah, I dazzled one of them. That's cool. Yeah, as a luminary, that happens naturally. Alright, right about here. Let's go ahead and play the harp. Yeah, there's a lot of little things like this. Aha, there it is, the shrine.
Hey, pal, is this bubble tooth-proof, eh? Ain't gonna pop or nothing.
So, okay, yeah. I didn't see the tooth-proof part.
Yeah, I ain't getting enough oxygen to my brain down here, or that's a house.
I'm having some serious deja vu here. It's not half quiet here, I tell you.
Alright. Okay. I was just checking my stuff here. Nope, we'll get a poison needle, which is nice. And another dreamscape. Not that that matters much to me, but whatever.
Travelers, you say? We don't often see your sort round here. Who am I? Just a lonely survivor from Sorceria, the fabled enchanted city. Do you youngsters know about Sorceria? No. Once upon a time, Sorceria was a city on a small island in the bay to the west of here. Sorcerers of all stripes would conduct all manner of magical research there. There were even those who were learning the most potent spell of them all, Magic Burst. Then one day, without warning, the island sank and came to rest on the ocean floor. To this day, I don't know whether it was an accident, fate, or some dastardly soul's devilish design. Magic Burst, the most potent spell of them all.
Well, being a mage-like person she is, I'm sure she'd be into it.
Sorceria sounds fascinating and all, but I'm more interested in finding out what's inside that giant pot.
Oh, I believe all that when I see it. We should check it out, eh?
Let me see. What if I say yes?
You do, and then I suppose no surprise, Sorceria's been quite a legend after all.
I'd hear I had you beg for the honest type of cow.
She says nothing.
Sorceria sounds fascinating and all, but I'm more interested in finding... Okay, yeah.
Can we find out? Nah. Anyway, I think this is literally just almost like a copy of what we saw in Spiegel's Spire. Almost. Some rearrangements, but yeah. Or maybe it's just the pot in general. But okay, we got some stuff here. Next up, we want to go... Ugh, my map is a little funky right now. We want to go this way now. Alright, we got some pot shots here. Why don't we double up on them and attempt to death dance them? Alright, they can go down fast enough. Okay. These ones aren't too bad. It depends what areas of the underwater area that you're in. Depends on whether or not you're going to... Oh! Ashlyn could crackle and kazing! She could revive for free now. Awesome. Not for free, excuse me. She can revive without chance now. And we got some poison evials. Evials? I don't know. Just attack. Alright, good. That's what I was hoping for. Sadly, Ashlyn will not learn Cook Frizzle, which is the most powerful single target spell. But she still got some good stuff out of it.
Oh, but I'll slip pretty deep here. Already hard.
I thought this was a mermaid's house. Blimey. Folks live way down here, too.
Oh, I see a shiny. Mini metal? Mini metal! Alright.
So this just south of here, and you'll find yourself out on open sea. I recommend getting a good night's sleep before you set off. Who knows the dangers you'll meet there?
None of what are in. What'll I think of next?
Why is danger always awaiting us? Can't danger get a hobby or something and leave us alone? Now, you might have the record for staying in the most inns in the world.
Probably. How expensive? Not that expensive, I'm willing. Not that we need to, but it's there. Let's see. Alright, we did this. Next up, we want to resurface. Go south here and stop. Let's see. Okay. What do we have here? A frog.
Ribbit. I'm the most fabulous, fashionable frog around. Bear in mind that only a limited number of items can have their style boosted. However, the legendary items won't just increase in style, but become more effective too, Ribbit.
Wow, a talking frog. You don't see that every day. I bet he's some prince who's got cursed by an evil wizard or something. Go kiss him.
Ew. Oh. Well, you can boost the style of some stuff, eh? We ought to start thinking. Sorry, I gotta get deeper. We ought to start thinking about what we want to forge then.
How can that frog be fashionable when it's not wearing a stitch of clothing? Wait, that can't be a man in a frog costume, right?
We'll have to find out. Spoiler alert, we won't.
Look at the fashion forge. We take your extraordinary equipment and make it extraordinary. Are you in the market to add a little flair to your weapons and wear? Whose belongings shall we do?
Alright, well, let's see. Dragon Shield and Iron Mask can. Iron Mask can. Platinum Mail can, unfortunately cannot. Dragon Shield, Iron Helmet, Magic Shield. I'm just looking over things. Heavy Armor. Magic Shield. None of that can. Let's see. Boxer shorts are have a negative 100 style. That's hilarious. Let's see. Hella's Armor cannot. Sadly, we can't do the glass slippers. That's what I was hoping for. Noble Garb? Nope. Dancers in Silk Tuxedo? Sadly not. Alright, yeah. Nothing right now is worth forging then. You want to wait till you get the legendary equipment, which will take a bit. Alright, now that we did that, we gotta go back. Go ahead and resurface. Actually, wait, did I get myself a mini medal here? No, I couldn't. Okay. I thought my note said something about it, but maybe it was mistaking it with the shrine underneath. Anyway, let's go back to Turn's coat. There we go. And now we're gonna go up. Wait, is this right? Yeah, we're gonna go around. Wait, that's the All Trades Abbey. That is not the map I could see. Oh, I went up instead of south. That was my bad. I was looking at the map wrong. Sorry, guys. Still reading maps. I'm not good at it. Oh, they were susceptible to that. Anyway, Nevin became a power bear and learned oomph. Cool, we got 2 people that know oomph now. When we can get the wagon with us, I'll be using it a little bit more. Alright, that was Turn's coat. We go down this way and then over. Okay, now let's go underwater again. Just hurry that up. Aha, there it is.
A waterfall under the water? How is that even possible?
I like it. That waterfall makes the one in the moor look like a slow drip. Somewhere we live in, eh?
Even the good old Providence would have trouble staying afloat on that waterfall.
But okie dokie. Anything else of interest here? Wow, a lot here. No, let's talk to you first.
I can see the depths of the ocean are not your natural habitat. It's been many a year, long years since humans last come to visit us. Long ago, 2 wise men by the name of Isaac and Benjamin ventured down here. I wonder whatever became of them.
Remember those names for later, guys.
Just how old is that princess anyway?
Isaac and Benjamin. Those names mean anything to you, Tal?
That princess is a looker, all right, unlike her old man.
What do we have here? Strangers at Sea Dreamscape. Okay. And mini medal again. I'll talk to you in a moment, dude. I want to see what's in here. This is the royal treasure vault of the King Poseidon. No later than a litter in blaze.
Maybe we could ask the king for the key or something.
Party horse. I heard that just makes us want to poke around here all the more, eh?
What kind of treasure is stored here, I wonder?
Well, we're taking it. Does anyone have safe passage yet? No, we're just gonna have to take the full brunt of it. We got a silver platter. It's a type of shield. Kerplunk bracer. I have used those in some challenge runs. It could be very useful. Another mini medal, because holy fuck. And a water maul wand, which, according to my notes, is very useless. Can be used as a tool in battle. I think it just has you cast a tidal wave, which can only be used at sea or something. I don't know. Does anyone actually... Does a little bit more damage for you? Okay. Does a lot more damage for Nevin. I think it's worth giving to him. There you go. Alright, that's actually pretty good. And this shield is mostly for style than anything else. I mean, you get some defense out of it too, but that's about it. It is an upgrade for Millie, though, because Millie only has the pot lid. So, go ahead and give it to her. And the Kerplunk Bracer... I'm not going to give to anyone right now because I want to save that for using it on, well, something more useful. Sadly, that means Amos still has to go without a proper accessory for a bit. Because he can't equip any of the other stuff that I have that would be somewhat useful for him. And the stuff that he can equip is pretty useless. So, okay. Enough of that. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Let's see. Yeah, this is one of the only shields that Millie can use. So I was just reading up on my stuff here. Okay, why don't we chat? Yeah, I know. Welcome to Poseidon's Palace. Our great king is the ruler of the deep, don't you know?
Great King is right, I'd say. Ruler of the deep, eh? Now that's a job and description and a half.
I said that wrong.
Well, this place is a palace, eh?
Well met. You are welcome at the court of the Poseidon, ruler of the deep. I see in your rippling muscles and battle-hardened gaze that the rare power resides in you. Now hear my plea. East of here, a dark and demonic shrine has been built on the seabed. Without so much by your leave, this monstrosity was constructed in my domain. The miscreant responsible is called Grakos. Defeat him and I shall share a secret with you. I await news of your defeat of Grakos.
Listen, Tal, I reckon this Poseidon chappie must be a merman, right? Ooh, he's gonna share a secret with us. Let's get the show on the road.
I can't let a good king down. Let's go and take out this Grakos guy. Alright, now that that's done. That's not where I wanted to go. Ooh, let's hurry up on through. Because it's a bit of a long walk. Okay. Now that we're here, we can go down a little bit further. I think about here? Oh.
The Pescado villagers are right, huh? There's nary a fish scale or tail anywhere down here. We know so little about what's just under the surface of the sea, it blows your mind, doesn't it? Old Amos is feeling a tad seasick even down here.
Okay, now it's repeating. I think I need to... Oh, I need to fight. That's what I need to do. Take out the crazy. I'm gonna drink some water. Okay. I think I need to go down. Can I resurface right here? I can! Aha! And that's what I did need to do, I think. Because we want to get to this place.
Okay,
For this part, I'm going to go ahead and let me see. She's got... yeah. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Millie for the end set spot. This way we have two people that have hustle dance, mainly. Oh, you got more defense than her. I mean, more HP than her. And more defense. Okay. Let me line that up a little differently. It's the classic 4 now. What's a little town they've got here, eh? Millie has specifically nothing to say.
This is my imagination. Does this place feel somehow different from the other towns we've been to?
Greetings. Welcome to Felonia.
Nothing nicer than a warm welcome, huh?
Felonia? Not too shabby. Lots of shops, too.
Still nothing. Alright, what do we have? A flame shield. Helps with ice and magic and ice-based attacks. That's pretty good. Amos would get an upgrade out of it. Carver and Tal. Hang on, let me go ahead and take a look here. Okay, I just wanted to take a look-see here. Really? That's all? My guy doesn't have much to say. Let me see. We can buy Dragon Mail now, which is going to be good for breath attacks. Goowain could actually use that. And Amos doesn't really need it. The other stuff doesn't matter. I guess I'll buy one Flame Shield, I think. Because I feel like the Dragon Shield covers most of it anyway. That's a 10 defense addition on you two. What about you? 15 for you versus the Platinum Shield for magic. Let's just buy one for now. If I have to switch it around, I will. What's in here? I don't feel like opening the maps I have, so... We got a Pretty Betsy, okay.
Have you been granted an audience with King Benedict yet? You haven't? Well, I'm sure you'd be delighted to meet intrepid travellers like yourselves.
Millie really doesn't have anything to say.
That's King... King Benedict sounds like a reasonable fool, really.
If I ever become a king, I want to be just like Polonius, you know, all nice and sociable. Oh wait, I'd be a queen, not a king.
Millie does not care. Alright, what about in this house? Wayfarer's clothes. There's a lot of stuff we're gonna have to sell. I'll try to sell it off stream if I have to.
My husband's gone off to church yet again, to try and atone for his sins. Either that or he's gone to search for that girl at the Gandino gang's headquarters. Oh yeah, we've been to a church yet? We should pay it a visit.
It actually has been a while.
Our lady seems concerned for her fellow, eh?
Alright. What else do we have? We have the inn. We're actually okay right now. Nothing in here. Okay. Weapon shop time. Let's see, we got a fire blade. Man, a lot of us can equip this. It can also be used as a tool in battle. Carver goes up to 254. Tal goes up to 171 with that. Yeah, wow, but that's very expensive too, so... Let me see. Zombie's Bane is just a lesser version for anyone that could equip it compared to the Fireblade. The Zombie's Bane can be useful if you're fighting a lot of undead and all that, but honestly, I'd have to play through this game a couple times to see the use of all the stuff still. A Siren Sword. That's good for the ladies here, especially Millie, who will be able to use it to put people in confusion when she attacks. So we'll go ahead and buy that for her. Better than the Lunar Fan. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, because this is expensive time here. Let's see, sell the Lunar Fan, the pot lid. What do we got? The Silver Tiara I don't really need anymore. Though it does have style, so maybe I'll have to hold on to it. Anything with style, I probably shouldn't have sold a couple things as it was. Anything with some decent style, you may as well hold on to. Regimental is not that good, but it might be useful for resisting stuff. Wayfarer's clothes, get rid of that. Alright, and everything else I'll hold off on for now. I think I'll go ahead and get a Fireblade, just one. And I'll give it to Carver for now. Let's pass down the Magma Staff to somebody that can use it. The hero's got the Dream Blade at the moment, and it's still pretty useful. Oh, that's 118. No. Yeah, no one else really can use it. I'll pass it down to Millie in case she wants to. Oh wait, no, she doesn't need to use it. She already has the Bang spell herself. Who would probably benefit from it? I guess I'll give it to Goowain for now. He's gonna get Boom anyway, though.
Ever since the new king to the throne, Bologna's been a much better place to live. When I was a girl, the Gandino gang used to run this town. You can't imagine how bad things were.
Millie seems to know.
They're getting all... They have a coup d'etat. I mean, the coup d'etat. An uprising.
Doesn't sound like those Gandino guys were the friendly sort of gang, does it?
Oh, goddess, hear my prayer. Forgive me for what I have done. I buckled under the pressure of the Gandino gang and committed the most heinous sin. that fateful day. No, I cannot go on. Even if the goddess forgave my sin, that wouldn't bring her back. I must go directly to the Gandino gang and demand to know that poor girl's fate.
Okay, that fellow's really beating himself up, eh? Hope things work out.
That old guy didn't look so good.
Millie does not seem to want to talk. Let me go ahead and do a quick save. It's been a while. Thank you. Okay. What about you? And her face disappeared a little there.
Ever heard tell of the Gandino gang?
No.
It's better that way. The Gandino gang are old news now.
Well, the Gandino gang all news to me.
You think the reason this town seems different is because of the Gandino gang?
Let's say yes.
Right, so the rumors of human travelers like you.
But you knew about them all along, Chow.
You think the reason that...
Okay, yeah, we know.
I'm gasping for a proper drink, yeah. Ever since my old lady made me quit drinking, everything's starting to look like booze. Even this water. Look.
That gentleman is certainly fond of a tipple.
Oh, Millie, you're feeling like talkative now.
Why do drunks like drinking so much?
Maybe they snap their senses if they just do what I didn't know.
Anyway, what over here? Mini medal! God, that's a lot of mini medals. Let's check out the club, I guess, down here. Oh, you have a Patty's parting place? Party? You got the Patties here. I can't talk.
I came here after hearing that the king of Polonia possessed an extraordinary shield. Now that I think about it, why would he even consider selling something that valuable to a no-good travelling salesman like me? What a fool I was. An extraordinary shield, though. Hearing that gets my juices flowing.
Hey, that shield. That's gotta be the legendary shield, right?
They say that the leader of the Gandino outfit's on his last legs. His sole heir is the daughter, but she just wants out of the racket. Is it all over for the Gandinos?
What kind of work do the Gandinos do anyway?
Marty Hart. That's like I always say. You want the best gossip, you got to hit up the tavern. Before the new king came along, most of my profits went straight to the Gandino outfit as protection money. Thankfully, King Benedict soon put a stop to all that. Let's drink to his health. Well, my early days should have a king like that. This.
No wonder the bartender's crazy for the king. The Gandinos are bleeding this place dry.
Alright. Not much else here. Let's see, there's the church, the shops. Did all that.
The Gandino outfit may be down, but they're not out. I'd recommend that travelers like you give that big house over there a wide berth.
Howdy Hart. Was that a deal? Let's check out the top house.
Could this Gandino gang really be as bad as they say?
Let's beat the shit out of them.
Hey, what are you doing there, walking around like you're in the place? Look for trouble.
Yep.
What's with that guy? Ugh.
Was he talking to me? Is he talking to me? I wish I had the time to teach him a little respect.
Uh-oh, it's a scarewell. Alright, why don't we go ahead and tactics this out. Because this guy can still be pretty tough. Double up attack. I'm going to have you go ahead and... try to confuse it. And I'm going to have you... Where's your oomph? Because she has oomph now, if I remember right. Yes, oomph carver. Alright, only the females managed to get away with that. What are your weapons right now? You have the Siren Sword, that might confuse him too. Do you have sap? I forget if you do. Alright, why don't you attack it, and you go ahead and oomph Millie. Not enough right now. She doesn't really have good attack anyway. That I didn't expect that to do much, but it's worth a shot. Let me see if double up is affected with oomph. You're gonna go ahead and attack. Actually, no, wait. You're gonna go ahead and sap. You're gonna attack, and you're going to go ahead. I guess attack. I didn't mean that, but yeah. Okay, oomph is not affected by double up. I mean, double up is not affected up by oomph. But it was worth a shot to look at. Not much here. Oh, and what's this? This looks familiar, actually. We've been in a shrine like this before.
We didn't be able to find this place. This is the Gandino's outfit. Gandino outfit's secret hideout. Not that it's much use to anyone these days. What do you think about a hideout out from?
Look, it smells awful here.
Agility seed and another mini medal. God damn, we're lousy with mini medals right now. We also got a prayer ring. Those are damn useful. Unlimited MP healing for by chance. Let me go ahead and empty his pockets here, because he's got a lot of crap in his pockets here. There you go. Nothing else? Okay. It didn't do much to have to actually find it, but whatever. What's over here? Anything? No. Alright, let's check out this place that they told us not to check out. Because, you know, I'm a rebel. What do we got here?
Give her back, that poor girl.
You got rocks in your head, Gramps. How many times we gotta say this? She ain't here. Hey.
Oh, that was that guy, sorry.
Hey, keep it down. He's an old man.
Alright, I'll take it back, sheesh.
He's right. The girl isn't here. Do we really have to go over this again?
Yeah, she's gone. The way I heard things, they gave her to the old king, you know, as a gift.
Wait, we don't have a clue what happened to her after that.
She was a real looker, I know that much. And I bet the king looked after her all right.
Ew.
Anyway, when King Benedict took the throne, he released all the girls enslaved in the castle. If she didn't come back then, she probably managed to escape. And that's how things stand. So, if that'll be all for today.
Hey, Gramps, what are you looking at us like that for? You're the one who sold her, ain't you?
He has a point. There's nothing you can do now.
But...
I think Millie knows something on this.
No happy endings for this story, eh?
Ashlyn doesn't have anything either to say. Wow, even Ashlyn... yeah, they all are just like,
I'm sick to the back teeth of all this. I need to find a good-looking fellow with a nice tan and get out of here. She's right. She needs to leave as fast as her feet can carry her.
Wow, I didn't realize they had their voices similar.
She seems like an all-right girl, but... Is that old guy ever going to get off our backs? That's probably all the old fella can do, eh?
The poor man.
Or that poor girl.
Well, the last king, it was a cinch. We sent him a couple dancing girls and bam, he's eating out of our hands. This new king ain't so soft. We tried to bribe her every which way, but he ain't biting.
Gee, was the last king really that crooked?
Well, considering the town is called Polonia.
Rude. Wasn't expecting a full confession of anything like that.
Too bad we don't have the option to be like, hey, let's beat the shit out of this gang now or something, but
Oh, the pain. It's been 10 years since that little brat wounded me. I'm still suffering from it. He kept asking me to hand over his sister. Then suddenly he drew his blade. We roughed him up real bad, but we should have finished the job and put his lights out. He crawled out of town a bloody mess. Probably breathed his last soon after.
Sounds like you got a real beating. I hope you managed to survive.
Like it, either that guy's feeding us a tall tale, or he's the biggest scoundrel around.
that's the wrong voice for Carver, sorry. I got you caught up in these thugs' appearances and went with their voice. And another mini medal. Yeah, we really need to turn those mini medals in, guys. Any more? We got money! Not a lot. Alright.
The boss ain't in the best shape right now. They don't want goons like you talking to them.
Well, I'm doing it anyway.
Ain't in the same. Ain't in the best shape. He's right by the looks of it.
He looks like he's in agony. I wonder what's wrong.
What a racket. But as they once called the evil emperor of the Candinos, knocking at death's door. Leave it in peace, though. He ain't long for this world.
Anyone called the evil emperor is no friend of mine.
Indeed. Let's get out of here. We did all we can here. Why don't we check on that old man, see if he returned home? This is not his home. Here we are.
I understand how my husband feels about it, but it's been 10 years. What's done is done. The amount of regret will bring those kids back. I'm sure they're...
I'll be keeping an eye on him if I were her. He's in sorry shape, eh?
This couple looks like they're at the end of their rope, don't they? How awful.
Mill.
Oh.
Wow, must be some nightmare.
Is that fellow dreaming about lifting weights or something? That's what's pouring down his face.
Alright, I mean, I already know the answer to this, and draw your own conclusions, everybody. Things will be revealed naturally eventually, though.
Hey, mister, you ever stuck your nose in that castle?
No.
Yeah, they won't let us in the door. The old guard told me to get lost.
Castle's no place for kids. They get into trouble, eh?
Oh my, I wonder why that could be.
That kid probably put some burning horse plop on the front step or something.
I mean, what if I say yes?
Ooh, that's not fair. Why won't they let me in?
It's all the same. Okay.
King Benedict is a good-hearted monarch. Problem is, he spent time for even the lowliest subject. As a result, people come in droves, which means plenty of work from old muggins here. Hey, but don't worry, you look like upstanding citizens. In you go.
Well, thank you.
King Benedict sure sounds like a real prince, huh?
Millie doesn't think so.
That was easy. Let's head inside, Tal.
Do we have anything here? No. Okay. Anything else around here? And no atmosphere party chat.
Welcome to Felonia Castle.
What a polite soldier.
Now that I see it up close, I can tell this castle is rock solid.
My, that soldier certainly looked chipper.
Alright. Let's take a look around.
The king's upstairs.
Wonder what kind of person the current king is.
Right up there, eh? Let's go.
Come on, I want to go meet the king.
Anything else here? What about you?
This is where the soldiers of Felonia wait between shifts.
How long's an average workday for these guys, do you think?
Looks like they keep little weapons at the ready, even during breaks, eh?
This room is beautiful.
Whoa, who are you?
Well, it's just a dream.
Saw a horrifying monster of the likes of which I'd never seen before. Ugh. Oh god, he scared me. What kind of dream was he having anyway?
Jeez, I thought he was talking about us. He got me all worked up over nothing.
Oh my, he's drenched with sweat. I hope he doesn't catch a cold.
Alright, is that everything here? Yep. We don't have anything else on the right side. What about the left side? You.
Was rumors of a legendary Was it rumors of a legendary shield that drew you in this castle?
Actually, no.
Well, no matter either way.
Okay, I think that's his response for both.
I heard tales of that legendary shield. Excuse me. From the sea far to the east, follow the river upstream. Then you'll find it steeping in a dungeon of mystery, or so they say. In any case, it's not something the likes of the Gandino clan could get their grubby mitts on. Finding that shield is a job for us, not for those Gandino thugs.
If the cave's at the end of a river, maybe we can just reach it by ship.
There was a time when this castle was heaving with slaves. I used to cook for them. Well, I say cook, but it really was just like scrapings and leftovers and such like. When their slaves got sick, they tended to stay sick. Poor things.
I would have tried to start an uprising or something if I had lived in here then.
Yeah. Slaves, eh? What makes me sick to my stomach?
As it should. Let me just go ahead and get rid of all that. I don't think there's anything else here. Nothing over back here. Alright. We have a downstairs here.
Our new king released the old man from in here from slavery, but he's still rather frail. We tried to get him to leave, but he insisted on staying. There's no getting through to him. Poor fella, working in servitude must have scrambled his wits a bit.
I'd leave this dump and never look back if I were him.
I don't care what you say, I'm staying put. I entrusted everything to that girl. I felt mysterious power flowing from her. She said she wanted to find her brother, but that's neither here nor there. If the legends were true, then that ocarina...
Is he alright?
You look kind of wobbly.
A mysterious mother, eh? Was she a slave too, or?
Again, conclusions can be made. Uh-oh. It's a fright turn. This might go wrong really badly. Let me see. The main thing is we need to make sure Ashlyn stays alive. For now, I'm going to have you double up. You're going to... I don't think Pup Pup would work. Let's see. Oh, sap. Get it? Let's sap him. And as for you, Puff Puff I don't think would work still. News, Clang. The Clang is actually not a bad option right now, but I don't want to do that. We're going to tap dance to lower his MP. And you, I hope you have the bounce. Yes, you have the bounce spell. Bounce yourself. Okay. Good, she got some MP out of him. Alright, focus strength. And you are going to just attack, hopefully put him to sleep. You are going to use your hustle dance to heal us. And you are going to no, you're going to bounce Carver. Because he's the next person we want to keep up. Ah, no MP. Alright, anyway, you're going to go ahead. What do you call it? Knuckle Sandwich won't work well against this guy. So you're better off using Falcon Slash, I believe. You go ahead and attack. I think we're healed up enough. You can attack as well, and then you're going to now Carver, because Carver's slower. Ow! Ah, you confused him nicely. Oh, I forgot about the bounce spell. I'm dumb. I'm dumb about that. Okay. But yeah, no oomph for him right now. I had that wrong. Here, Falcon Slash again. Try sapping again. You attack. Oh, wait, no. You're going to hustle dance. And you're going to defend, because I want to keep Ashlyn here. Because sometimes Millie's slower. Okay. We're okay. That got a little dangerous. We got a seed of resilience.
The old king would probably praise you for bringing him a nice young dancer, not lock you up. Those were better days, all right. Crikey, better days my foot. Thank God things have changed and everything like that.
Oh, ew. What a creep.
Yeah. Mini medal again. Holy shit. And now we have here. Nothing else.
This is where the female slaves used to be kept. Any dancer that was judged to be too beautiful was locked up here. Most of them lived out the rest of their lives here, but there may have been some who escaped. If I'd lived here, I bet I'd get sent to the slave room so fast my pretty head would spin.
That's a weird way to compliment yourself, but good for you.
Slave General. The more I hear about this place, the more I want to punch something.
Yeah. Alright. Well, now all this dreary stuff is out of the way, let's go meet the king! Surely things will be happier now. But before I do, let's loot the place, because that's more fun. How am I going to get another mini medal? No, just holy water. Okay.
Welcome to Falonia. You should know that while the king is kind-hearted, the Queen Mother needs to be handled with kid gloves. The Queen Mother was the previous king's wife. Previous king's wife. She has a tongue like a well-sharpened razor. If she ever judged a dancing girl to be too beautiful, she'd be driven mad with envy. She treated those poor slaves with contempt. They had them flung in the dungeons below the castle.
Yeah, talking about a queen of mean. She must have picked up those nasty habits from her old hubby.
Too beautiful? What'll happen when she lays eyes on me?
Again, Ashlyn, really?
Don't believe the word of this, but I prefer the old king. He used to let us give all the hard work to the slaves. If we were lucky, we might even get them to dance for us.
Oh, fuck you.
Does this poor widow man have to do his own worky work now? Jerk.
Alright, forget about the monsters. I want to beat up that fella.
Oh, thank you, Carver. You're awesome. Hey, we got a Seed of Life. Nice. Anything interesting in the bookshelves? Oh, another Dreamscape. Again, eventually we could possibly recruit another slime type, but we're not going to really need it. Memoirs of a Criminal Genius. Let's see. Today I stole some noble garb from the armor shop in town, but for some reason I was unable to equip this garb and couldn't wear it. I had no choice but to sell it back to the same shop for 600 gold coins. I decided to go to work in Amor, the town famed for its pure water. As I headed west, I used eye for distance and saw a strange cave between the mountains to the south. In my mind's eye, I saw huge heaps of treasure just waiting to be discovered. But without a ship, there seemed no way I could reach it. The end. Alright. Got some lore, but I'm not really worried about it. Uh-oh, we got another joke. Why do young men go to Arcbolt? This can't go good. Well, because of the night's life. Because of the nightlife. Anyway.
King Benedict has ordered me to conduct a detailed research into the legendary shield. South of the Golden Dragon. Circle the wall, then examine the grass and open the path. It's an interesting hint, but I have no idea what it's referring to.
You're picking up what he's putting down? I'm lost.
Sound like an old legend, huh? Sure worth keeping in mind, though.
We do well to remember what he just said.
Yeah, Millie only says a couple things in this town.
His Majesty waits inside. Wait, let's go and say hello.
Yahoo! We're gonna see the king!
Millie, you were asking about him before. What the hell?
Welcome, friends. I am King Benedict, monarch charged with keeping the peace here in Felonia. I have been speaking to people from far and wide to gain advice on how to best improve my kingdom. What interests me most is learning how the world has changed since Murdoch's demise. Allow me to ask you a question. I ask only that you think carefully about all you have seen and heard before you answer it. Tell me, is the world truly at peace?
No.
As I suspected. In case of some future conflict, I've asked my subjects to conduct research into the legendary shield. I do not know how much power resides in that shield, but I cannot simply stand idly by. Nice fella, eh? He's got trustworthy eyes and everything like that.
He's saying something different.
Could it be that the evil presence more powerful than murder on this vessel? I think it's best that my subjects do not preoccupy themselves with such concern over the possibilities.
Okay, yeah, I cut off people's responses by accident. My bad. Anyway, we're about to get another mini medal, I think. Or just take a bath in the royal chamber. Why not?
What's the point of even cleaning this room anymore? What's that? What's his room? Can't you tell? This was the old king's private pleasure chamber. She used it every day.
Pretty fancy, eh? Must have been good to be that king.
I think the old king took bubble baths in here every day. I would.
It's like they instantly forget what happened. But anyway. Yet another mini medal. Alright. I had to get it, though. Alright. Anything above? Is it another mini medal? No, it's a pretty Betsy. Alright, what about you?
Have you met the king and queen? But truly wonderful people those two are. They're going to be more different from the couple that came before them.
I'm sure ain't no rush to meet the old king and queen.
Seems like the king and queen have quite the fan club around these parts, eh?
What do we have out here? Oh, I think this is the old queen.
Greetings, travelers. I have only recently come to this kingdom, so
Oh, this is the new wife.
I know little of how things were. I've heard tell of slave girls brought to the castle as dancers who were terribly mistreated. I thank the goddess every day that my husband does not indulge in such horrendous activities.
So let's be glad that she missed all that junk, eh?
What a pretty queen.
Anything else around here? Oh, we have some stairs here. Okay, this place is pretty big. We have yet another mini medal. Holy fuck! How many mini medals do I have right now? Wait, I did right. 58. Jeez. I don't know the last time I went to turn those in either.
This is the chamber of Queen Mother, a former queen. Please refrain from entering.
I wonder what the queen mother's like.
Oh, your move, Tal. Hey, didn't I just tell you not to go in there?
I don't care.
Who goes there? Have I got a visitor?
Your Highness, it's just some travelers.
How delightful. Let them pass.
Yes, ma'am. You better be on your best behavior in front of the Queen Mother.
Don't tell me what to do.
Us cause trouble? Never.
We got to get a hit from the Queen Mother herself, eh? Crazy.
Millie doesn't care. Oh, gold bracer. Okay, well, it's not another mini medal. And we got another dreamscape. Okay. And what do we have here? Alright. First things first, let me go ahead and do some transferring, because this is a lot of stuff. And... oh! Yeah, he can't equip the gold bracer. I was hoping he could. Everything else is fine now. Okay, now let's go.
You travelled all this way to meet me. How splendid. My husband has gone on a journey and left the kingdom in my hands, you see. So take a load off to your weary feet and relax. That's an order. All I ask is that you don't go near the dungeons. That's where the evil fiends who charmed and deceived my husband are imprisoned. Though by now I imagine they haven't got the strength to charm and deceive anyone. This lady's like, making me a little antsy.
Evil fiends, eh? What's that about?
She's got nothing else to say. Okay. Nothing else. Alright, well, that was something, that's for sure. We got a lot of treasure this stream so far. Alright, next up... go down... oh, did I go down further? I did. Alright, I'm down one, and I think that's everything we can do. Well, there's a floor down below, but I don't... oh yeah, there is a spot we can do, but I don't think there's really much for us to do there. We go up one, and out the side, I think it is. Yeah. I mean, may as well look around.
This kingdom has undergone a dramatic change since the last king passed away. In the old days, you'd have been stripped of your possessions and run out of town. You've been grateful to our new king. All I can say, just tried it with us. If the old king was still around, I would have landed a roundhouse kick, roundhouse right on his crown.
Wow, that old king was a royal jerk.
Alright, is that everything? Yeah. Okay, now that that's done, let me look at my next thing. Next I have to... hold up. What does it say? It wants me to go to Turnscote now, but I don't think we can go there. Oh, wait, no, there's something else I could do. My bad. First things first, let me go ahead and get back to Felonia. Sorry, there's one thing we forgot to do. Hang on, if I talk to him again... no. No. There's someone... you're supposed to get something here, but I'm not seeing it in my notes here, and it's kind of pissing me off. He wants me to go to... oh, okay, okay. No, I made a mistake, my bad. I'm thinking ahead when I really shouldn't be. No, we want to go to Turnscote. And it wants me to go... let me see. I'm checking my maps here. Ah, okay. So we gotta go north. I'm just gonna take the boat and go right here. Baby Goyles, doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on Fight Wisely for now. And you go ahead and just multi-slice, I guess. And what is it, lightning is your best move or harvest move? Harvest move. There you go. Goowain leveled up, good for him. Okay.
Oh, a graveyard, eh?
It seems as if there's nobody here.
This place is kind of creepy. It's like too quiet.
No note. Is this another mini medal? Yes, it is. Jeez. Is there anything else of note here? No. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and head back over. Alright, so from here, it tells me... oh, that well we were going to before. let's head over there. Because above us is the All Trades Abbey, I believe. And Port Haven's right nearby, too. We just never could get here because the road was blocked off. Alright. Oh!
We can probably trade in peace knowing that bigger monsters could never come down here.
Like, it would be silly enough to open up a shop down here.
Where did shop eaters go when it's quitting time?
Well, what do we have here? Let's see, a thinking cap. That is pretty good defense. That's a lot of money, though. That money I got in the beginning from selling silk suits, yeah, it's starting to run out here. Let's see, lowest defense to greatest. I'm gonna give the thinking cap to Tal first. Which means I could pass down some things. Let's see, slime helmet. Nevin can equip it. That's a lot of defense, too. And it's only 2,000. You know what? I'll take it. Yeah, because he only has the Shelmet from before. Alright. Flame armor. Magic and ice-based reduction. Amos could equip it a little bit. Carver, and so can Tal. I'm going to hold off. Flowing dress, we 100% are going to want to get this. Magic and fire-based stuff gets taken out with that. But we don't have the money anymore, so this is unfortunate. I have to sell some things, I think. The gold bracer is kind of useless to me right now. Silver mail, keep that. Get rid of the boxer shorts. Edge boomerang. We're not using that anymore. We don't really need it. Let's see. Cautery sword's done. Bone stake we don't need. What else do we not need? I can't sell that. The Gooniform, I'm going to sell one of those. Noble garb, nah. Dancer's costume, keep. And all 3 poison needles we want to keep for if and when we decide to have to take out metal monsters, but we're probably not going to need to for a long time. Alright, we have enough now, but I'm going to hold off. I'll probably have to earn the money off screen and get it for you guys. Get it then, but for now we're not going to bother. What we have? Slime earrings and fishnet stockings. This is basically just an accessory, 2 accessories. I mean, you can get it for style if you want. Oh, slime earrings give you attack, but I'm not interested. Yet another goddamn mini-medal, my god. And what do you have? A fire blade, we already encountered that. Flame Tang boomerang, I'm not really that interested in it though anymore. Zombie's Bane, Warhammer Saw Blade. Okay, yeah, nothing that we really need. Alright. Yeah, the main reason to go here was get the mini-medal. Wants me to get... my guide says it wants me to get 2 flowing dresses. But I probably am not going to be doing that. Ah, screw it. I'm going to get at least 1. Alright. Millie and... Yeah, both Millie and Ashlyn could use it, but she... Ashlyn has the enchanted armor right now, so that might be fine enough. And you already got slime armor, but this will eventually be better for him. I'll go ahead and give this to Millie. I'll be moving people's armor around as needed, though. Alright. Now that we're done here... Let's see... we gotta go to the Dream World now to get to Medford's Manor and go ahead and turn in all of these damn mini-medals, because holy crap do we have a lot. I'm right next to the All Trades Abbey. I didn't need to zoom, but I did anyway. Alright, let's zoom. I doubt this, but did anyone actually finish any job? No, we didn't really fight much. We've been mostly just stealthing and then grabbing a bunch of treasure. Anyway, Medford's Manor, right here. We're gonna get some really good stuff here. How many times have we been here now?
This has got to be the smallest castle in the whole world. The King's Crest on the castle really does look like him.
Huh. I didn't notice that. Thank you. Mini medal time. Let's go. We've got 60 so far. For 40, we get the Miracle Sword. That's going to be some amazing shit right there. Good weapon. We also get the Sands of Time, which will be useful for when we have to medal hunt. Will be a while, but that's still there. And now, for 60, we get the Sacred Armor. Once you've brought me total 70, I'll be able to reward you with a Metal King Helm. Ooh.
It's a bit flashy here, but it works.
Collecting mini medals is kind of addicting, isn't it? Oh, there he is, the king himself.
Anyway, Miracle Sword. 267 damage on Carver. That's amazing. But, you know, funny thing is, even Millie can equip it, so if you really wanted to have her have a more aggressive role, you could. Oh, I didn't know this. Everyone can equip this. Holy shit. That's cool. But for now, it's going to go to Carver. So let Carver equip, and we'll go ahead and pass down the Fire Blade. I think, yeah, give it to the hero. The Dream Blade is very supportive help, but that's about it. Let's see. You already got one. Alright, give this to the Slime Knight then. Pass down the Hermes hat, if anyone could actually use it now. Millie still can. Good. The Iron Helmet is just to sell. And Edge Boomerang, get rid of that. Okay, what about you? Bunny Ears, you want to hold on to those. 126, just looking to see if anyone else could equip it. Legendary Mantle, I don't think anyone else could equip that right now. That would help them, I mean. Okay. And then the Sacred Armor. Most likely I'm going to give it to Carver. But the hero could also equip it well enough too. In a way, this kind of works as resilience itself because it's going to heal you in battle at the end of each turn. Let me see. It regenerates 30 or 50 HP per turn, depending the version. I don't know which version it's saying it is, but either way, even if it's just 30, that's basically like 30 damage off of whatever you just took. 50 is even better, though. Let's see. It's 10 more defense on him. I don't think I could pass down the Platinum Mail to anyone, but again, just about everyone can equip it. All humans can equip it. So, anyone that needs that extra boost of defense, you can go ahead and do. Like, if you really want to give it to Ashlyn, go ahead. It'll help her stay alive longer. But I'm probably going to give it to Carver because it's going to benefit him the most. Am I? I don't know, actually. No. I'm going to go ahead and give it to Ashlyn. Try it out. I'll probably be passing it around, just like I'm going to do with the Enchanted Armor here. Sadly, it looks like the Enchanted Armor is done, sadly. We paid a lot of money for it, too. But it is still good. It's just outclassed now. Yeah, get rid of the tiara. Shield. Can anyone else equip this and use it well? No. I guess we're going to give it to the Slime Knight then. Very good. The Fireclaw we're holding on to as well, though. Anyone else have stuff on them? No. Okay, that's done. What else do we have? Okay, next up. Ooh, we're going for the legendary stuff now. Yeah, I've already finished that. My notes are set up already here. Okay, we need to go to... Let me see. Wellshire? Where is that? Is this somewhere I can get from here? Let's find out. I have to go to the real world. Okay, so let's go to All Trades All Trades, Abbey, get down. I know I could have just traveled also over in the Dream World to a well, but meh. Let's see. Wellshire, here you are. Okay, so we want to go from here. I barely remember Wellshire, I'll be honest. Alright, go ahead and just... I don't think double up is needed as much, but go ahead and just double up anyway. Ooh, wow! That weapon, it hits hard. I love it. Anyway, we want to go this way. And get to this house. Just attack. This part doesn't matter much. Oh, wow! I didn't realize that attack always does that little extra burning thing. It's sort of like the Fire Claw, but, you know, a blade instead.
When in doubt what to do next, we should pay Madame Luca a visit. She'll be sure to put us right on the right track.
And now he's still talking about Unda. Okay.
My liege? Ah, my mistake. Wrong man yet again. One of those soldiers from the Somnia Castle to find the princess, eh? Goddess knows how long I've been on the hunt. I had rumors of the prince's spitting image up north, so I went to look. Talk about hogwash. Man, his face looked alright, but he was such a cowardly weakling. There's no way he could have been a prince of Somnia. Oh? Oh, the search continues. Lots of Somnian souls, alright.
I wonder who this so-called weakling could be.
A village up north? I want to see it, Tal.
Oh, can we actually get to Weaver's Peak in the real world now? That's kind of cool. So what do we have here? Another mini medal. I'll take it. What about this? How to get more gold coins than you know what to do with. When selling an item, don't sell it at the first shop you enter. Make sure you go round a few shops and see who will give you the best price. Don't forget that a bit of skill for bartering can drive the price up. It's important to keep pushing until the shopkeeper tells you they can't go higher. Oh, this is how Haggleton became real in the dream world.
Oh, travellers, eh? I remember my days on the road. I was a travelling merchant, you see. I always thought, wouldn't it be great if there was a town where merchants from all over the world come and sell their wares? A place where you could haggle for the best prices on rare goods from any part of the world. I've always dreamt of founding such a town. I'm too old for that now, though. I guess some dreams are just that, dreams.
Oh, his dreams certainly seem true enough to me.
I messed up her voice.
I wish we could cheer him up. It's never too late to chase your dreams.
That old fellow's dream town sounds a lot like Haggleton, eh? You know, the one with that bazaar.
Yep, indeed. Alright, so we got that. Next up. We want to go up now. And we're going to head to... We're going to head over to Weaver's Peak now. Yeah, you're just talking nonsense. Well, why don't I unlock some more of the map a little bit first? Just attack. Because these guys are mostly nothing. Yeah, we have a lot more map to uncover, so this is a way to get minor grinding done without much done at the same time. A Borker? Okay. Since my weapon always seems to have that thing, I wonder if I use a skill that attacks, if that'll cause the effect or not. Also, these are a Jamiris ripoff. Yeah. Alright, that skill, it doesn't work. Maybe with slashes only. Like if I had like fire slash or something, it would actually do it. Oh, this is a way to find out. Go ahead, double up. Do I have any? I don't think he has any physical skills, because I went with the Luminary route. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Alright, in that case... Okay, well, that was one way to attack. But that didn't count either. I was just curious if I had the Miracle Sword, if it would heal me for using it. So then again... Yeah, he's using the Miracle Sword and using double up, and it's not healing him, so I guess it's only with your regular attack.
I know this path.
On where we go.
This is a great place to hike
If it wasn't for the monsters. Oh, it's you, Tao. Weren't you just with Buddy? He's a terrible one, isn't he? I know he's grumpy because Tanya's taking care of you and all, but still, that's no excuse for treating you like a chamber pot. That girl a friend of yours, Tao? Tanya. Buddy?
Alright, let's double up on you, and... I didn't mean puff up. Harvest. There you go. Let's go first over here. We have a random inn.
No one here, and yet, isn't it just spick and span? This seems to be a monster-free zone, at least.
It's a bit of his home of this world, eh?
Indeed. Alright, nothing there. Let's go down first. These guys are dumb. Oh, I thought these were the weaker versions. Yeah, they are. You just go. Hey, there was me up there!
What are you talking here, eh?
It's easy to get lost in here. Let's be careful.
Okay, nothing else to say. I think I'm just skipping ahead right now. Yeah, this is all just the basic stuff here. We don't need to worry. We got 880 gold. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, God. Multi-slice this, and, like, doesn't do enough damage. Really? Why don't you just go ahead and... heave-ho. See if that works. Oh, she learned... sorry, that was Amos. He learned Magic Barrier. That's going to be useful for magic attacks.
On where we go.
I know this path. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to ignore myself for a moment. Oh my god. These guys are just fucking annoying. Okay, I can't open the stairs, but we can just go ahead here. Mini medal again. Go on up. Alright, I'm gonna interrupt them. Let's see.
Oi, Tao, just how long are you planning to stay at Tanya's?
But what else am I supposed to do, buddy?
Tanya must be knackered having dead weight like you toddling up her house.
But she's been so kind to me.
Tanya's got a bleeding heart. That's a problem. You're taking advantage of her good nature. Then they're spoiling you like this.
I have nowhere else to go.
It ain't my problem. If it happened to me, I'd kick you out of the village and all the way down the mountain. What? Don't give me that look. If you got something to say, be a man and say it to my face. I knew you had a little backbone. But it's Tanya seen a whip like you anyway. I'm out of here. You better think about what I just said, buddy.
So hey, you want a fusion now? You just got told, talking to. Well, sorry, I'm just hurrying this up because that's just kind of a long walk.
Would that have been... Come on, let's go after this other Tao.
Of us? There's another Tao.
I don't like that buddy guy at all. He's like a total jerk.
Yeah, well, anyway. Let's get into this fight, I guess. You know what? I'm at the point where he could just show no mercy. Right. Why don't I lightning? Yeah, I know. Just attack. Good. He's down. It's just that we fought him already. It's like, whatever. Oh, that's the way I wanted to go. Nothing to the left. Lightning down. We fought these guys before. These guys are just kind of in the way right now. We're dropping down. Because we're going to get treasure. Okay, that's all done. Good, good, good. Treasure. More mini medals. We'll be getting that metal shield or whatever it was in no time. Ugh. Go away. Yep, we're falling down. Alright, we come back up here. That wasn't much, huh? Let me check my map and see something here. We got a Pretty Betsy, mini medal, and the gold. And the other mini medal as well. Okay, we're good now. So let's repeat this. Lightning out. Yeah, he multi-fisted. There you go. Okay, we got all this goods. Let's get out of here. And finally, meet myself. Would you ever want to meet yourself? I don't know if I would. Oh, Goowain snooze. Good for him. I guess this area is still low enough level for him. What level is he right now? 23? That's interesting. Whoever in doubt. Okay, yeah, we know. Thank you. What a little country village, eh? Just like the dream world Weaver speak.
What do you think, Tal? It seems just like the Weaver speak in Dreamworld, doesn't it?
This village is so cute and quiet. Welcome to Weaver's Peak. What, Tal? Weren't you just with Buddy? Weird. Keep your eyes peeled. That other Tal's gotta be close by.
Oh, so let's go Weaver's Peak, eh? The real one, I mean.
I wonder how this Weaver's Peak is different from your home in the Dreamworld, Tal.
We got a little bit of money. This used to say Buddy's a wimp, but now I'm a wimp. Smash that wall if it's bothering you, Tal. I'll smash that wall if it's bothering you, Tal.
Oh my, who would write such a thing?
Wow, Tal, you're famous.
Comically missing the point there, but okay, thank you.
Weaver's Peak is famous for its top-notch weaving, but you probably worked that out. It'd be a like tragedy if the tradition died out, because none of the kids took to the loom.
But Dream World Weaver's Peak had the same problem, eh?
I suppose there aren't many young people willing to try a tough trade like weaving.
It's good to know I have career options for after we beat the Archfiend. It's no picnic work in this room when you'll get to my age. I need to find myself an apprentice quick shop.
In the Dream World, she has one.
I'm sure finding an apprentice is no simple task.
I hope she keeps on weaving.
His hands are made for punching, not weaving.
Alright, why don't we go here? Feels weird to return here. Oh, pot lid. They are now obsolete, though.
Oh, you're that Tal who's staying with Tanya, right? How was that working out? Funny. Something seems different about you. Oh, this is bad. Try lunchtime and I already got my ale goggles on.
Staying with Tonya, eh? So you're just a freeloader in this world.
Oh, gross. I can smell that guy's breath from over here.
I'm amazed you could tell the difference in these conditions.
I'm just getting time to next year's festival. The last time it was a real treat. That Tanya was sparkling like a diamond. Next year's party is sure to be even better. Just thinking about it gives me goosebumps.
I wonder if the village festival is the same in both worlds.
Hey, that can be pretty dazzling too. When I doll myself up, I mean it.
And I said that in a weird way, sorry. Whatever around for these big parties, Del. I was there for the first one.
Tal, you shouldn't be in the pub. You don't want to make poor Tanya fret, do you? If she hadn't found you passed out on the mountain path, who knows what would have happened to you? I'm sure you'd have been munched by monsters by now.
Huh. So Tanya said the other Dal's bacon, eh?
Tao. I wonder what could have happened.
Our Tao would have never gotten munched. He would have been the one doing the munching.
Yeah. We got some seeds of resilience and nothing special.
Fine. He's fast asleep. Let's make sure we don't wake him up. I could use a power nap myself.
Sleeping like an angel.
Alright, here's the asshole.
Tal, what do you want? If it's about Tanya, then... Wait. You are Tal, right? Something's different about you. Maybe you finally plucked up the courage for a scrap? Is that it? You want to fight me?
Yeah.
You're pulling my leg? You're bottom bloody in the fist of a wimp like you. Bullying weaklings ain't my thing.
He seems to have taken against the other Tao from the very beginning.
It sure does thinks to be you in this world, Tal.
I'm really starting to hate this buddy guy.
I'm gonna say no now.
I didn't think so. You ain't got the guts to even think about taking me on.
Okay, nothing special there. Okay, they didn't. I thought there might be a little bit of difference, but no. Well, fuck him. Let's see. Let's talk to you.
The talents of the wandering warrior are wasted on a peaceful place like this. Middle may be finished, but I hear some towns are still in assault for monsters. I don't know what's going on, but you better watch out your backs. Watch your backs out there. Let a fella get lost on the way of the plate or something.
He must not have heard the rumors about the Archfiend.
We can vouch for the rumors. We've got toe to claw with those monsters.
A dilapidated suit of armor.
He's in terrible shape.
But a hunk of junk.
I bet I could trace my name in the grime.
It'd pay a good go for a tatty old armor like this. It's banging on how she's gonna polish it up someday. All talk and no action.
Those who keep promising to do something are always the least likely to do it, in my experience.
Shiny armor, dirty armor. All I care is whether it protects my tender parts.
That armor's crying out for a cleaning.
Welcome to the weapon shop. Nothing. Okay. If I talk to you from here, nah, he doesn't have anything to say. All right, let's just go. Wasn't sure if you'd have a comment. Let's check out the church.
There was something strange about this year's ceremony, something ominous, so I thought. Right after Tanya went and saved someone's life. All my fretting for nothing. The priest seems to have well-attuned senses.
People around here are such worrywarts.
It's kinda hard to comment without seeing the ceremony, so...
Sorry guys, need more water. I'm gonna go ahead and do another quick save. There you go. Alright, what about you, lady?
Oh, nothing was wrong to Tanya today, Tal. Let me guess, that buddy's been having a go at you again, I bet. You pay him no mind. What does it matter who you are? I'll be rooting for your son. She seems to have our Tal confused with the other Tal.
Tanya, I thought your sister's name Tal. That fits the same at least.
That lady's got your back, Tal.
Oh, Tanya lost her parents when she was just a nipper. She's been alone ever since. Why do you think she's treating you like you're her own brother? You just make sure you don't go letting her down now, you hear?
Aw, those two seem close.
Wait, so Tanya ain't your real sister, Tal?
Brother and sister.
I'm gonna break your pots. That meant nothing.
Well, hello there, Tal. Settling in the village, are you? It's such a lovely laid-back place, eh? Like the spear of the mountain, that you bet.
Helen thinks you're the other Tal. Yeah, I know.
The other Tal must be a newcomer in the village.
He's right. The village is just so soothing.
Village shop. Oh, you have a flowing dress? Damn. You also have the bunny ears, too. Wow, you got some good stuff here, dude. The weapon shop needs to get themselves, set up. Alright. Anything else around? No. Nothing here.
I know this ain't likely to please some folks here in this here village, but it breaks my heart to see Tanya unwed. I ain't planning to pop the question or nothing. I just hate to see her wind up with an old maid.
Looks like he really loves Tanya, eh?
What, is that guy like a local matchmaker or something?
I sense that his concern for Tanya's happiness is quite genuine.
Nothing there.
Lockel's got it better than a lot of folks I know.
There's no lack of love in that cow's rear end, that's for sure.
If you keep a cow long enough, you could probably read her mood from her moos.
Well, remember that cow for later. That sounds funny, but, well, you're gonna want to. Anyway, nothing. Okay. Let's see, where else have we gone to? We don't want to go to Tanya's just yet, I don't believe. Spindell's residence.
Why do high and mighty always like to live up high up?
The mayor will be able to tell us more about the village.
I guess some big shot lived up in that house. That's whatever.
Boy, what are you doing here, Tal? This ain't Tanya's house. This is the mayor's residence, see?
Nice joint, eh? Going up on the hill and everything.
Was he the mayor's assistant or something? He's sure working hard.
Oh my, this house is especially impressive.
Mini medal! What about you?
Would you look at this view? Amazing. The great outdoors really are great, huh?
Wow, someone painted a picture.
What a stunning view.
Bit over the edge, Tal. It's fun.
This is why Carver's amazing. I mean, just one of the many reasons he is. He's actually he is the best character you can play as in this game. Because he's got so many useful things.
Oh, Tal, I was just thinking about you. Can you believe it's been 6 months since Tanya took you in? Time flies. Tanya always lived by herself before that, you know. Oh, she often wished she had a brother after she lost her parents. She didn't like being alone. Who does? Your turning up was sure a sign that the goddess answers prayers, you bet. Meeting the other tower must have brought Tanya so much happiness.
Took you in, huh?
So she was all alone before Tal came along, right?
And a trailblazing bandana. What's in the bookshelves? Nothing. Okay.
Oh, Tal, good of you to come, old chap. Looks like you're on the mend. Marvellous! I feared the worst when Tanya brought you to the village. You were in such a horrendous state. But now you're right as rain, in body if not in mind. You still have to get your memory back. It'll come. Now then, Tal, old chap, why don't you toddle off home? I should be spending as much time as possible with Tanya. That's truly the best way to repay her for her kindness.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Tanya must be tough to drag someone your size back to the village, eh, Tal?
Sounds like the case of amnesia.
Oh, sounds like the other year was a rough ride here, Tal.
Alright, so let's progress with the plot, finally. Also, let me get my notes back up here. Okay, I'm also going to rob my own not my own house, actually, but rob Tanya's house. Just ignore everything, oh look, noble garb. Ah, that's a hint for the fact that, yeah, he is a prince. But anyway.
Back already, Tal? Or you just left? Didn't you say you were off to visit the mayor's house? You look so worried, too. I wonder what the matter was. Look, if Buddy was treating you nasty again, just ignore him, alright? See? I'm even starting to talk to you like a brother, Tal.
Blimey, Tal. Tanya's the nicest girl in this or any world.
If you ask me, she's almost too good for you, Tal.
You know, we haven't seen the other Tal since we saw him on the mountain.
But alright, so now we want to go to the mayor's house again. Ah, there I am.
What is it, old chap? Oh, what the? Two Tals? How could that be?
Another me?
What, who? Oh, I don't understand. Am I seeing double? This must be a dream. Yep, that's it, a dream. Woo, well, in that case, good night.
He can't accept reality.
Alright, the horse. The Tal being big enough for the two of you, Tal.
You're both exactly the same. Amazing.
This scene here would give anyone real shock if they didn't know what was going on. Rudo, Tal, how are you? Wait, what? Weren't you just in the other room? When did you leave?
He's here. This is your big chance to meet yourself, Tal.
Sounds like the other Tal's in that room.
Galeki, does that mean the other Tal's it? Yeah, okay, yeah. We were supposed to talk to her first to get that.
Doesn't seem to be sleeping very comfortably.
Oh, you must have had a late night or something.
We should probably leave the mayor alone.
Hi, me. Who are... Huh? No! No!
He sure seems apprehensive about touching you, Tal. I wonder why. Why would he refuse to become one with you? He bolted! We gotta chase him down!
What does he think he's going?
I can't believe he's refusing to become one with you, Tal.
Like, Tal, no ain't no time to rest, eh?
Sheesh, where'd the other Tal go?
Let's see.
I just saw someone bolt from the village looking white as a sheep. What's going on here? We gotta move, Tal.
He's gotta be on the path we took up here. If we don't stop him quickly. Tal, you just missed him. Wait, you know darn well where he is. You're standing right here.
Move, we gotta leave the village.
Hurry, let's go after him. You need to hurry, Tal.
Yeah, you're still talking about the mermaids over in the overworld. But yeah, fun stuff here. The race to find yourself here. No comments on that. I understand now. Your name is Tal too, isn't it? Everything became clear to me when we touched earlier. You and I probably used to be the same person right up until our first fight with Murdoch. And now that he's been beaten, we have to return to our former self. I understand, but I'm scared. What happens when the two of us become one? Do you turn into me? Do I turn into you? Or could we even be a completely different person? I happen to like my life at the moment. If I left now, I'd be walking out on someone who needs me. You understand that, don't you? I'm sure that you'll find some way of explaining all this to our parents back at the castle. Help! Somebody help! Tal, where are you? Tal! Oh, it's a kid.
The monsters have invaded the village! This is awful! Everyone's doing their best to fight him off, but there's too many of them!
Right, I'm on my way. Now, shit gets real.
Hey, wait up!
Holy Tal, where's it going to?
Hurry, Tal!
Monsters in the village. We better hurry. How are we doing on things? She's got half of her MP, which kind of sucks. Do I have a lot of prayer rings, or do I only have one? I only have one. Whoa! Game! Wow. That was annoying. Anyway, here's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. Let me see if I can do this. Can I zoom out? Let me see. I have Weaver's Peak there. Can I zoom now and go to in, or am I locked in? Out. Let's find out real quick. Oh, I can. I literally can abandon things. That's kind of hilarious, honestly.
Should I visit the sheep since we've come all this way? I hope Cynthia's doing alright. Hey, since we're here, why don't we pay Cynthia's house a visit?
Well, no. We're going to go to the inn. We're going to get ourselves maxed out because we're going to need it. And we're not taking any side stuff. We're just doing our thing here. I just need, you can't use the inn at Weaver's Peak right now. Just know that. Oh, the fun thing is they got the battle music going here. Really? None of you have anything to say right now. Oh, wow.
The monsters are going down here. We've got to stop them.
Weaver's Peak! It's in flames. Oh my, this is terrible.
Alright, well, we gotta go ahead and defeat all these monsters.
Meow, meow. She didn't cry over the spilt milk. She's got a good owner here.
She never wanted for love, that's for sure. Ah, looks like she's ready for some payback.
You ain't laying a claw on Big Bertha.
We gotta see the cow! We gotta see the cow!
I love that line. Let's do our thing.
We'll be that beast. Quick shot.
Gah, pleased to meet you. Gah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and follow orders on this one. All right, for this one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep on the double up train here. So double up on you. I'm going to see... I don't think Death Dance will work on these guys. Let me double check things here. Oh! I could have free healed at the church. That was my bad. Okay, anyway. I'm going to go ahead and... I think I'm just going to use my regular attack for this. You are going to be our healer for this one, Millie, but you don't need to do it right now. So instead, why don't we have you... Yeah, do the Dazzle Flash. See if you can lower some things. And you're going to Oomph Tao. Tao can't do much yet. I thought that double up would have worked on him, but oh well, whatever. Lightning Slash didn't do much. That hurt a little, but she's got that healing. Keep focusing down on the boss troll. She's going to go ahead and, let's see. Follow Suit really won't matter much here. Yeah, she's mostly just going to be playing healer here, but for now she could also help the attack. Go ahead and Oomph Millie. They really focus down, jeez. Got some level ups. A level up.
Thank goodness, the cow seems unharmed.
Bam! Another one bites the dirt.
Tanya, okay? I'm worried about her.
Really saved my cow's bacon. What a relief.
Whew, these monsters are wearing me out.
That's what I call an animal lover.
Lose his life to save his cow. How inspiring.
Ow, ow. Yeah. Okay, they're just going to repeat. That's one of my favorite lines that Ashlyn has, is we gotta save the cow, we gotta save the cow. Alright, we're gonna visit each house and see.
These looms are alive, you bet. We won't let those monsters burn them. I hope she gives those monsters what for.
I like it, she's a stubborn one.
Good goddess.
Let me think.
Good goddess, if the fires had reached those looms.
I'll die before any monsters get to these looms.
I sense that this couple value the looms more than their lives.
Alright, it'll take a lot to kill that old fella, but
I'm glad the looms are still in one piece.
I'm gonna live to see next year's festival. It's the last thing I do. These waves of peaks folk are made of tough stuff.
I love that.
He's not going down without a fight. Come on, let's help him out.
Let's do it.
Prepare to die. Ah,
Alright. This one... Get rid of the Centaur first. He's probably the most trouble here. What we have... You also have Hustle Dance too if we need it. I'm going to have you Sap. You are going to... Actually, you're going to go ahead and Hustle Dance to get Ashlyn up. And Ashlyn's going to Oomph Tao. Oh, wow! I'm glad she hustled now. Yeah, they are... This is painful right now. In that case, let's go ahead with... Just attack. I'm gonna have you go ahead and actually... You know what? Spam the Hustle Dance. You're slow enough that you should be able to heal. And you could probably start attacking like mad here. You have Boom. Nice hits.
Right, and alone, in here.
Is the couple in here okay?
Yeah, he seems safe now. Yeah, you're a tough one. Cheers, mate. That battle's no slouch himself.
We're tough now, are we? The villagers won't be pushed around so easily.
You guys have anything different to say? No. And... Okay, just checking. Let's see. Got a knight trooping there. We got the... Oh god, lady, get out of here! This is booze. This is full of booze. The fire will catch fast.
Ah, I'm trapped! Somebody help me! She seems in a real panic.
Well, it's a freaking alley, I can't blame them.
These people had no warning at all.
Oh shit! Can I sneak past? No. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, I can't. I was just curious.
ah.
Alright, these guys again. I think double up the best option I have here. I'm just checking. You know what? Falcon slash Centaur. You sap. You keep hustle dancing, because we're going to need it. And you're going to Oh, you have Tidal Wave, Fisher, Bazoom, Summon. Oh! Summon! Get some help in. Alright. We got a little buddy helping us right now. Yeah, it said Tatron. That thing will help us out in battle. It's a really cool little neat thing there. Alright, you're gonna now sap that. Keep the hustle going, and you are going to Carver. Okay. Good. Nice, that dude's helping us too. Alright, do that. You can start attacking. Actually, wait. Sap one more time to get them all down. Keep hustling, and I think at this point, you're better off Sizzling. I think Sizzle's her best damage right now, anyway. That won't work, that won't work. Those are like insta-death spells, or things that only work out at sea, so don't bother. Multi-heal. Yeah, she has multi-heal, so she can actually help out with the healing if necessary. But right now, we don't have the HP necessary for that, so she doesn't need to. Insulate. She also has Insulate, so that's great. You have Sap going. I don't think we'll need much else. Yeah, go ahead and Sizzle. Good. And good.
Is that man alright?
Seems like monsters looking around every corner of this place.
What kind of job and your monster problems are history?
Like I can flick to the end of the world.
Wow, does he even have a pulse? I wonder if we should wait.
Might be for the best not to. Are you still... Yeah, okay. Sorry, I was just fast forwarding that part. I can peer into the well at this time. No one's here.
Burn, kill, eat, turn everyone to meat.
Alright. Some more enemies here. Let's Falcon Slash the Bad Karma. You're gonna sap. I'm actually gonna have you buff instead. And you are going to... Oomph, I think. We can also sap too, but... Yeah, Oomph Carver. Yeah, get some defenses up. Nice. Okay, Falcon Slash does work with his Miracle Sword, so he's good. Alright, Sap. You already did that. You can go ahead and Hustle, just in case it needs to be done. And I think... yeah, you know what? Sorry. I'm messing up a lot of this. I just wanted to do a bunch of things at once here, and I'm messing this up. Let's do Sap again. Double Sap. Ashlyn was slower this time. Alright. Everyone should be able to just attack now. Yeah, level up. Good, good, good. She could use the HP. I'm going to use all the life seeds on her after the two. This monster's like 30. How dare they attack us out of the blue like that?
Yahoo! They were stronger than I expected. You okay, Tal?
Buddy's attacking one. I don't really care about him, though.
Looks like I'm back in business. And there I was, thinking that this part of the world was a waste of time for a one-time warrior.
Now's not the time for thinking. Time for action.
Monster slaying business is booming now, eh?
You better take care of this chaos and fast.
I like my meat well done. Hard.
Okay. Let's try something different now. I'm gonna go with, let's just double up on the Berserker. I want you to actually try Fuddling Bad Karma. You are gonna go ahead and Kabuff us again. Where's Kabuff? Because I'm blind apparently, guys. Sorry. And you are going to go ahead and you're going to Carver. Nah. It was worth a shot. Alright. You already Carver, so now this is where Falcon Slash is better. Also, yeah, with the Miracle Sword, Falcon Slash helps a lot, too. Go ahead and Sap. These guys are supposed to be weak to Confusion, though. That's why I was trying that out. You know what? Just attack. I don't know. This is all. Yes. There you go. Nevin learned Lightning Slash. Good for him.
I can't believe so many monsters are attacking this quiet little village.
Alright, who's next?
See more monsters? We gotta lick them before they attack any villagers.
There you said that. Also, I'm back in business. Monster plan. Okay, yeah, whatever. What about in here? The monsters are gonna give me nightmares.
Not everyone's as battle-hardened as us, I suppose.
Oh, for God's sake, he's the man up and fight.
But then we don't need his help, huh?
You picked the wrong merchant to mess with, monster. Take this!
Let's get that monster. Charge! More monsters for us to take down.
I reckon the weapons merchant can hold his own.
Ah, burn, baby, burn. Arr.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is have you on Fight Wisely. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and Falcon Slash the boss troll. You're gonna sap him. And you are gonna Fuddle Dance the Berserker. Because it's also susceptible. Oh, the crackle, I forgot about that. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Good. Worth a shot. We don't need to worry too much, though. Sap it down. Very good. Yeah, that crackle did some major damage. More than it does in Dragon Quest IV, that's for sure.
This area's clear.
God, it's nothing Nora there, are there?
Oh, Tommy's okay. Still okay.
Thanks for the help.
Still more monsters, I think. Let's move on.
On a day's work, eh?
Yeah, okay. He's got nothing else. Let's see about the mayor. Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna cut through you like a blade with turnips. I'm actually better with a sickle than most folks with a sword.
Let's give him a hand, Tal. Wow, that guy might not even need our help. Whoa! Tal, we gotta help him. Oh no, this guy's gonna get skewered.
I was in dire straits, so let's lend a hand.
Haha, Cal, come out wherever you are.
Let's see if I say no. Okay, yeah. I was just curious.
Ah, you're Cal, like my meat well done.
I kind of fast-forwarded. Sorry, guys. Alright, Falcon Slash the boss troll. We're going to sap him. And you're going to fuddle the bad karma. Good. Ashlyn's just playing regular support. That's okay. Alright, Falcon Slash. I'm going to go ahead and sap the other guy. And you're going to go ahead and hustle. More likely, Ashlyn's going to heal. Yeah, I thought so. Whatever. She's got too many skills for me to want to have to deal with at times. I'm sorry. I already sapped him once. We can sap him one more time. He's already confused at the moment. Harvest Moon, I think, does more damage. There we go.
That's why they're here. Of course. That monster just now. I could have sworn he said your name before he attacked, Tal.
Wait, let monster knew my name. I think they're sucking wave is big just to root out.
I thought it was a goner.
They do no worse for weather and everything like that.
Is an arrow right?
That was easy.
What in the blazes here? Happening here? The world's supposed to be at peace now that Meadow's gone. What did the beast want with the harmless little mountain village like ours? Oh, I bet the monsters got their reason. And I'm sure they ain't good ones.
Of course, they wanted to prevent the two towers from becoming one. Now it all makes sense.
Is it really the mayor's job to cower in the corner while his village gets attacked? Yeesh.
sheesh. Whatever. Anyway.
Prepare to die. Har.
Alright. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have you instead show no mercy. Alright. Both of these can be... No, this guy can't be confused. So we're gonna sap you, and you're gonna fuddle up Berserker again. He needs to be a little faster, though. Ow. Alright, because she's a little slow, I'm gonna go ahead and have him hustle dance instead, or a hero, and she's gonna go ahead instead and lightning. She doesn't have a lot of options. That's the only problem with this class, really. I think she's gonna go ahead and lightning. There you go. Oh, someone became middleweight. I think that was Carver. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's that.
There, we did it. We weren't about to lose in here.
Serves them right for messing with the farming folk. What tough a breed up here, you bet.
Never judge... Never judge a fighter by his overalls, huh? We Speak is lucky to have folk like him around.
Hey, reminds me never to mess with that fella. Pipe down, loudmouth. The jobber will give away my hind spot.
Oh, brother, if we were monsters, he would have been dead before he opened his mouth. This hiding place has no escape route. That's not very wise.
I like it, but it's only here to help the fella.
Alright, I'm leaving Buddy for last because screw him, he's an asshole. This one, anyway, is. I don't see anything else, so yeah. Let me go ahead and get a heal on for a moment.
What would monsters want to do with a little handler like this? We're nobodies.
The monsters probably have a single target in mind. Little or not, those monsters would have come here sooner or later.
I better fight now and ask questions later, eh?
Fear not, we're protected by the power of the goddess here. Take refuge, my children.
Blimey, I'd take on an army of monsters now.
Wasn't that nice of him? I feel like a new girl now. Right, time to go. Oh, Spirit of the Mountain, please protect us. Justin safe here, so let's try and get all the villages in here. A little extra help from the spirit can hurt, huh?
I like the prayers, eh? It's up to us to clear out all the monsters.
I don't think Tanya got out of her house in time. She's still trapped, or worse. Oh, the horror! Tanya doesn't stand a chance on her own. Hurry, let's get to our house. Let's go! We can't let Tanya down!
What? Tanya's still in the house. We gotta save her. I bet my merchandise will be all smashed up when I get back to my shop. Stupid monsters.
That's got everyone anxious, huh?
I like it. He's more worried about his stuff than his own life.
I'd be worried about that as well.
This is just if you want to save. Okay. Now I guess I'll help out, Buddy.
Yeah, take this. Forget about me. Go help Tanya.
Come on, we'll take them out one by one.
How can we forget about him? He's way out of his league here.
The only way to help Tanya is by taking out these monsters.
I like to eat out. Done. Har.
Yeah. Neither of these can be fuddled. Well, Centaur's immune to it, and Boss Troll has 50% resistance, so yeah. Let's see. What we can... Oh, there's a couple of ways we could do this. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do this. You're going to sap the Centaur. You're just going to go ahead and hustle, because you may as well passively heal us, because they're going to get their turns in. And actually just going to go nuts here. He just fully healed himself, so maybe Millie's turn useless. She goes before the boss troll, so that's good to know. Alright, sap. And in that case, Fuddle won't work. I don't think Death would work. Dazzle Flash is not a bad idea, but I think she's better off just attacking. Because she might be able to confuse them with her weapon, too. Yeah, skill overload is a problem with this game sometimes. It's why I'm doing the things the way I am, and even now it's still a little nutty.
Oh, that's for them.
These monsters aren't messing around. You better get serious too.
Face yourself, Tal. We don't know how many are left.
I'm fine. What about Tanya?
He's right. Let's check in on Tanya.
Well, Buddy ain't so limpy, huh?
Anyway, I thought
And here I thought Buddy was a selfish creep.
I'm gonna take an extra heal now. Did not. Thank you for the heal. Because, spoiler alert, we're about to have boss time. You.
Be careful, Tal. I don't want to lose my brother, too. It's too risky to leave it to the other Tal. Let's step in.
Right, let's join in.
That sneaky monster must have slipped in while we were fighting.
This is no good. He's too strong. Even you might not be able to handle him. But the two of us would become one. Listen, Tal. If I were to lose myself, if we became one, would you look to Tanya for me? Could you promise me that? Yes. Thank you, Tal. Now that I put my mind at ease, we can return how we were. Tanya, my memory. It's back.
Really?
I am the Prince of Somnia. I went to the Isle of Murdaugh to try and lift my parents' curse. But Murdaugh's deceptions got the best of me. My body and spirit were separated.
I don't really understand what you're telling me.
Goodbye, Tanya. It was an honor to call you my sister, even if it was just for a short while.
Huh? What?
I'm ready, Tal. Meanwhile, the monster's just looking on like, okay. He's like, are you guys done yet? Come on. Oh, it's me going into them. Or rather, Dream going into the real. Tal remembered how to zap.
Alright, back to your old self again, right, Tal? I got nothing to fear now, that's for sure.
Congratulations, Tal. Have you started feeling yourself again?
Wow, I love the new you, Tal.
Well, now, toughened up, have you? Let's see how tough you are. Come, show me what you're made of. I bet it's delicious.
Oh, right. It's boss time! Let's see. I gotta look over my stuff here first. Okay. Oh! This is a weird boss, apparently. Yeah, okay. Apparently, if we tried fighting this boss before we talked, we wouldn't have been able to do any damage whatsoever. Oh yeah, it would have been 4x the HP, guaranteed 2 times attacks per round, a second AoE, and higher stats across the board. And it was created that only Rex could seriously hurt it, or rather the hero. And it's impossible to... Wait, really? Oh, it would be impossible to lose that fight if we lost. That's kind of funny. Really? It would keep letting you revive. That's kind of funny. Okay, that's kind of dumb. But anyway, okay, so never mind. I didn't realize this was just a story boss. But okay. In any case, I was just looking over my notes and it's like, oh, really? You got a kabuff. I don't think anything's going to work, but I'm just trying things right now. Go ahead and sap. Where's sap? There it is. 72. Not affected. Oh, this is different. It's got fire breath and physical attack. Okay, not too bad though. I was just trying to see what I have. Why don't we try something different here though? I don't really need to do that. Sap doesn't work, right? So in that case, just attack. I was doing 75 before. You're gonna kabuff one more time, and you're gonna go ahead and oomph Tao. 18. Yeah, I guess without sap it doesn't work. It's immune to everything. Really? Oh boy. It's immune to every debuff. So that ain't gonna work, huh? I'm gonna try attacking anyway. You're gonna keep Falcon slashing. Go ahead and kabuff, I guess. Yeah, keep our buffs up for us. And you are going to go ahead and oomph Carver. Yeah, I'm not doing much damage. I have to use Zap, apparently. But, okay. Yeah, it's a story boss. I didn't realize. I thought it was going to be harder, because I remember it being hard in the SNES version, but apparently, yeah.
No, this can't be.
I'm a little sad about that.
What just happened? Tal. Wait, your name is Tal too, isn't it? Is it you, brother?
Yes.
I can tell. You're not the same person you were. You're not my brother. My brother is gone. Poor Tanya. She'll probably be sorting through her feelings for a while.
But he can be a new brother to her, right?
You must simply come and visit her from time to time, Tal. My brother's gone.
Happy music!
I always wanted a brother, you know. When Mom and Dad died, I couldn't stop thinking about how much easier it would have been if I had a brother there for me. Then I wouldn't have ever had to be alone. When I found that boy, you, on the mountain path, I couldn't help but think of how wonderful it would have been if you were really my brother. Is it okay if I still consider you my brother, Tal?
Yes.
Thank you, Tal, my brother. Of course, I won't ask you to stay with me forever. You have things you need to take care of, don't you, Tal? And anyway, it's weird for a brother and sister to be together all the time. Just come and say hi every now and then, okay? I'll always be happy to see you. After all, that's what family's all about.
Tanya's a keeper, all right.
Could I be your sister too, Tal? Kidding. What a lovely sister, Tal.
Crikey, it's like the monsters never attacked at all, eh?
I really thought the whole village would go up in flames. What a relief. Beaver's Peak is back to its old tranquil self. This place cleans up quick.
Alright, and looks like his supplies lasted, so we're good.
Oh, all my pots are in one piece. Thank the goddess. I guess the little things for same. It's the little things for some folks, eh?
Who cares about pots at a time like this? Those pots do sound important.
And now they're not. Oh, yeah, he's lying. That's kind of funny.
Our village is invaded by monsters. I never saw that coming. They put folks around here in a proper panic. Some say they even saw a second town. I suppose a shock like that will mess your mind. I thought most of the people kept their cool, actually.
It sounds like seeing another town is hard to swallow for these folks, eh?
I'm sure nobody expects their home village to become a target for monsters.
You know what I would do if the mean monsters attack our village?
Maybe it was my feminine charms that lured them. Hey, it's possible. That's Tanya, though. She really is pretty enough to melt a monster's heart. Indeed, Tanya could turn the toughest monster into a soppy romantic. Tanya's pretty enough to be a small town girl. Me, I've got worldly beauty.
Ashlyn, really? Feminine charms? What, like her earrings?
Carver.
What about you? Even breathing hurts. I'm a cow lover, not a bullfighter.
The cow really is a part of his family. It was nice to see him risk his life for her. The farmers around here sure are feisty.
He really did his village proud, eh? His cow, too.
Oh.
She seems happy enough. Her aura seems joyous.
Good to see her up and mooing, eh?
Indeed.
Welcome to Weaver's Peak. Tal, you really took down that big bad monster? You're the man! I had you all wrong, Tal.
Already hard. Already hard. Yeah, my voice is going, I think.
Maybe they'll give us the key to the village and everything like that.
Maybe we blew their minds. The other Tal wasn't exactly the monster slaying type after all. You should be proud of yourself, Tal.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and talk to everybody. Just because we can.
There's nothing else for it. I'm gonna have to get waving myself. How hard could it be? Left on the left and then... hang on now. Ouch! Blimey, waving looks dangerous.
Oh dear, is he alright? Waving's gotta be hard for the old man's hand. Our looms are working order, thank the goddess. So the loom survived, thank the goddess.
Way to repeat her there, Millie.
I'm glad that turned out okay.
I think I will like the goddess. Thanks, goddess.
Okay, then. Alright. Everything recovered instantly. I love that.
Oh boy. Truth God, that makes me want to live each day like it's my last. Starting tomorrow. I thought he was thinking he might not make it till tomorrow.
My word, that man certainly likes his drink.
You should ease off the drinking, or else you won't be able to drink at all soon.
Those monsters were no match for me. See, if they came back in 100 years, it'll be too soon.
I'll be praying that the monsters never return.
You know, I'm just as impressed with how we drove out the monster horde. Go us!
Looks like the village is in good hands if those monsters come back, eh?
Good God, it's so scary. I was trapped in here. Those monsters found me. Oh, it makes me shiver just thinking about it. Everyone seems to be fine. What a relief.
Glad she's safe now, eh?
That was a rough ride for everyone, I bet.
Something happened while I was asleep. I went outside and there was smoke and ash, bodies all over. What'd I miss? I like it. Talk about it out of the loop.
It's always the laid-back types that survive the longest.
He's lucky those monsters didn't stop by for breakfast in bed.
Oh, ow, ow, ow. Hell zoned, eh?
Everyone fought hard to drive the monsters away.
I just get sore looking at him.
I hope he's on his feet again soon.
Alright. How's the church?
By the goddess, your efforts saved the village. On behalf of us all, I offer you my deepest gratitude.
The priest's calming presence must work wonders for the village's peace of mind.
It's always good to have the goddess on our side during a fight, though.
Pretty high and mighty praise, huh?
Pun. How's the weapon shop?
Who would buy a rust?
Really? You're back to that?
Oh, you wouldn't consider me dead on that.
Summer's even worse condition after the monster's attack.
Yuck, it smells like a sweat lodge.
And you have nothing to say. Okay.
We're back here. The right shame no one saw my finishing move with that scythe. They call me the Reaper by now.
I think Hell Hero has a better ring to it, no?
That's a fitting nickname.
I bet monsters will be fitter than the Reaper now.
They had to drop that, yeah.
The monsters looked like they were hunting for someone. Who in the village would wind up on the monster's most wanted list?
Tal?
No comment on everything like that. Oh, Tao, old chap, good timing. I've been wanting to have a word with you. You wouldn't have any idea why those blasted monstrosities attacked our village, would you? Yes. You see, I happened to hear one of the monsters under your name. I'm sure it must have been some other Tao they were on the prowl for, of course, but, well, I think you know where this conversation is headed. I'm not going to ask you myself, Tao. I could scarcely look Tanya in the eyes afterwards if I did. So I'd like you to decide for yourself what comes next. But I'd implore you to think carefully about your decision.
I do sense that the mayor would rather not have to discuss this with you, Tal.
I hope we can work this out in a way that doesn't hurt Tanya.
I can say where the mayor's coming from. That was a right shock to the system, you bet. Bosses is a little out of the way place like this. Maybe put us on the map. I bet the whole town's in shock, eh? Can't blame them either.
Having said that, the monster check did allow you to get your powers back, Tal.
I doubt anyone here saw that coming. Hey, were there really monsters here in the village? A double drop. I can't believe I missed it. I've always wanted to see a monster up close.
I'll say it's for her to say. I bet everyone else wishes they missed the attack.
I suspect she would have probably fainted as soon as she spotted one.
Her name's Judith, right? I'm not sure I like that girl.
Where's Buddy, though? Alright. So, let's see, oh, right, that's everybody? We just didn't run into Buddy, though. Buddy scampered off, it looks like. So, that's it for that, but I'm gonna go check down here real quick. Yep, there he is.
So what's our next destination, Tal? Shall we head back to Somnia Castle for now?
That's exactly where we were gonna go.
I like a different Tal. More rugged or something.
Hey, let's head back to Sunny Castle, Tal. King Saunders and Queen Apnea want to see you now that you're back to your old self.
Anyway,
So you tell. Something about you has changed. Well, never mind. All I know is I've really changed my mind on you about you. No witty little wimp could muster that much courage, that's for sure. I won't tell you how to get out of Weaver's Peak again. I won't tell you to get out of Weaver's Peak again. Just look out for Tanya here. Oh, my buddy ain't such a bad fella after all, eh?
Doesn't seem to mind you being with Anya now.
But he isn't so bad. He's got a big mouth is all.
But okay, I went a little long to this time, but we mostly got a lot of treasure this time, it seems. In any case, though, that's it for this stream. I will be streaming. Next time I'll be streaming will probably be Wednesday, unless something comes up. But if not, Saturday. So, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate everything. I had pretty good fun here. Next time you see me, I'm debating on grinding a little bit just for the slime night, but we might not need to. We'll see. For now, thanks you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.